Midnight. What were we doing? It's the Midnight Critic! Yeah!
Hi, and welcome back to the Midnight Review. I'm Thomas, your host this week, followed by, over there on my left, Corey, and on my right, Phoenix. Would you like to say hi, both of you?
Hi.
Sure.
That was good.
Okay, perfect. So, to start off with, we reviewed or watched Deadpool and Wolverine. Little short facts for you. Budget of $200 million.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they kind of made a big deal that it was based on the Marvel comics, which is kind of interesting, kind of cool.
That's interesting. That the Marvel character.
And they all are.
That is interesting.
They all are.
That's awesome.
They all
That is
are.
good. I'm glad they
Like-
finally based the Marvel movie on the Marvel comics.
It was
I
more
feel
comic
like-
accurate than a lot of stuff.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're welcome.
Yes. 2 hours and 7 minutes long. Oh, it's a good movie. Good movie.
How many seconds long is it after?
Yeah, how
the
many
seven?
seconds actually?
How many seconds?
And does this include previews as well?
Probably not.
Definitely doesn't include
Probably
previews.
Okay.
it's got credits. It does include credits. It
Does
is
include
required by
credits?
law. Yeah.
And post
Does
credit scene.
include credits.
And post credit scene. Yes.
Okay, good.
With that said, I just read an article that came out today about
Oh,
the
yeah.
amount of money that it has made over.
Yeah, it's gonna make
Worldwide,
$1 billion.
It's
So far.
actually nuts.
This was
It's
posted
gonna
10
make $1
hours
billion.
ago.
Yeah.
It has made $496.3 million worldwide so far.
Yep.
fucking
It's
insane.
gonna cross $1 billion.
And in the theater me and Thomas were in, like, it was, I'm not going to say it was like packed full, but like it was at least halfway full. For being a fucking Tuesday,
Yeah,
that's
Tuesday
insane.
night. Pretty good.
Yeah.
That is 127,860 seconds, by the way,
Hell yeah.
since you asked.
No, I mean how many seconds after the 7-minute mark?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
said 2
7
hours,
minutes,
7
something
minutes.
seconds.
How many seconds after that?
I
Oh,
do
0.
Thomas, there's no way that movie ends 2 hours, 7 minutes.
Oh, they don't give me that.
It might,
statistic,
it
so
might, it might just.
It's 0 for me.
You never know.
So we're
It could-
false news out here. We're fake news.
Well, you
Dude.
never know. But anyways, yes.
No, I do.
Let's,
I do have a question, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Phoenix's questioning question. So how much money did Deadpool 2 make?
Let me look that up for you.
Because I know Deadpool 1 and 2 were successful, but like I feel like this movie blows those out of the water.
One was the first.
R-rated.
No, was
movie.
the first big. They had an R-rated record. I think they were the first one to hit $1 billion after for an R-rated movie.
Really, Deadpool 1.
It was either that. I know Joker did something too. There was something about the money it
Joker-
made, and I think it was the biggest opening for an R-rated movie. That might have been what it was. And then
Joker made
Joker
it.
came after that and
Yeah.
did more shit.
So the budget for Deadpool 2, because I feel like that's important,
Yeah.
Yeah.
110 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Box office 78.5 or 785.8 million.
Yep.
So
It's great.
Huge.
they're only 250,000 away or 250 million away from that currently.
Yeah, and it's literally only been out a weekend.
Yeah,
Like
I
that's
mean,
insane.
we caught it on the outside of that. So yeah, basically it's a couple days.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely gonna pass $1 billion.
Yeah.
And that's insane.
100%.
Should.
I'm glad. You know, the world might be kind of fucked, but at least Deadpool is a thing here, and we're not in the parallel universe.
Not in
where,
the dark timeline.
Yeah, where only we get that one Deadpool like
we get a
clip
Green Lantern
that
universe.
happened. Yeah, we get a Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds. Exactly.
Look. God.
Okay. So
Okay.
funny things that happened before the movie.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Thomas wanted to tell me.
yes.
I guessed them
Because
both. because
We
I'm
did.
back
We did
there,
have a good little story. Yeah.
I think.
I kind of told them. I told
think.
Corey that there was 2.
Yeah.
And he somehow guessed both.
Yeah, I'm good. Like
So,
that. Well, the
not
first one I
only-
nailed off the bat just by looking at him. I could tell. I could immediately tell what had happened to him.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
It's something about the way he walks that I just knew exactly what happened.
You
to
could
him.
like just read the aura.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, he got pegged at the movie theater.
That's crazy.
I mean, it was
He got
Deadpool.
taken out. It was insane.
It was Deadpool, so it made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deadpool himself came and did the job.
If any
Yeah.
movie was gonna do it, I mean, that'd be the movie.
Yeah, right.
What
So-
happened to you?
I got at the movie theater. I'm running probably actually 5 minutes early to actually when the movie starts.
Yeah, no, you got there like basically when the
Congratulations.
commercials started.
Yeah.
And you were seated.
I was already
He was
seated.
seated.
I was there for like
I
fucking
figured.
5 or 10 minutes. I got there early because I was like, this is Deadpool. It's gonna be even worse than Inside Out 2. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna like get there quite a bit early. I
It
was there,
wasn't
like,
bad on
15 minutes.
Thursday night when I went and saw it. It was pretty
Oh
chill.
yeah, that's good.
People in costumes though, which is awesome.
That's pretty sick.
That's
though.
actually dope. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I got there
Yeah.
and the line to like get your ticket or like get your ticket scanned or whatever the hell you want to call it, long. One dude running it. Long as hell. And I'm like, what's going on? Why is there a line? There's never a line. And so I'm trying to get to the back of the line so I can actually be a part of the line so I can get through this. And I hear him yell from the other, like from the front, make sure you have your ID ready. Why do I need my ID ready? What's going on? What's going on here?
That's weird, dude.
Oh, your
It's
listeners,
super
Thomas is 35.
Yeah.
I'm not 35.
Thomas
but
has
like,
a full beard.
he was IDing people that were like clearly in their 30s. I've been
I
mistaken.
believe, bro. He's probably a weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's doing his job, but he's probably a weirdo.
Yeah, I was telling Thomas, I was like, he was probably on a power trip, you know?
Yeah. Did you
Like-
get ID'd?
No, dude.
Yeah.
I did not get ID.
I don't know what was going on.
Dude was tripping out of his fucking mind.
So they opened up a second lane because he's taking too long. And the second lane person didn't ID shit. I should have gone
Yeah.
to her, but I was
How
like,
it should be.
whatever. So I stayed in the lane, got up there. He asked for my thing. He scanned the thing. And then he's like, do you have your ID? Yeah. Can I see it? I guess. He looked at it, saw that obviously I'm of age, and let me through. But it was like, what are you doing, dude?
Dude.
You're the reason that this line's being held up so long. Like, the people you just ID'd in front of me, clearly in their 30s.
It's fucking
Like, there's no reason to ID those people. They're fine.
It is.
I can tell you
crazy.
now.
it's narc behavior, dude.
I
really is. It's
Seriously, narc behavior. Somebody didn't like make it through the police academy, and now they're working at fucking
Now he's
Cinemark.
pissed off.
Yeah, now he's pissed off at everything, and he's trying to, police fucking seeing a movie that's rated R.
Yeah. I've been told I look younger than I am, which is fine.
Yeah.
You still
But-
look like an adult male, though.
Correct. That's the issue I
Well,
have.
okay, I want to go that far. I've known him for a long time. He looks roughly the same,
That's fair.
which is good. I mean, it's good. You're youthful.
Mm.
No, but what I would say is like, even look, he does have a job to do, which is to ID people, make sure underage people aren't getting in there. But also, if you think about the Deadpool movie and like Wolverine and the shit of like that, that's not really. I wouldn't really classify that as even like kids' term because most of those movies came out when people were like. When kids wouldn't have been able to watch them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of this shit started in fucking 2000, the year 2000. Like
Yeah.
nobody.
I feel like
I mean, you get 5-year-olds there who's like seen some movies or maybe like read some books, but you're not gonna get like the people who were like at Deadpool 1. Like that's just
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You're not
No.
gonna get like a 17-year-old for that shit.
And like even still, man, even if it's a 16 or 17-year-old, it's like fuck, man. They're watching an R-rated movie and it's Deadpool. It's not like they're going into 50 Shades and
Yeah,
fucking
you're
being
absolutely
like,
right.
I'm gonna learn how to fucking be part of an abusive relationship, which this movie is a
Teaches
little
you
bit of an-
exactly how to be part of an abusive relationship.
Yeah, exactly, but in a good way.
Yeah.
So that was Trial and Tribulations with Thomas Part 1.
Yes.
Part 2 of this happens when I go to pick up my concessions.
Which are never waiting for you when you get there, which is fucking hilarious.
No, they don't have them waiting.
Yeah,
even
I
though,
know.
even though you have a schedule, you can schedule
it
a pickup
does have a
time.
schedule
That
time.
it's so funny.
Fuck.
It's so funny watching you
Makes me
walk to
so
that
mad.
to get your shit, only for them to turn around and have to make
Have to
it,
make it,
at the
right.
same time, at the same pace that I'm running at. It's just funny watching.
The only part
happen.
that it actually saves me at is that it actually did save me a little bit because everybody else had a line. So I got to
Yeah.
basically skip the line and they made it first.
That is fair.
So okay, cool, fine, whatever. But they got me everything. I got myself a nice large soda beverage thing. I don't know if we want to say the brand, so
You got yourself a Sprite?
I think it's
Sprite?
I think it's
Okay.
okay to say you got a fucking Sprite. What's that new one?
Say it.
Starry?
Yeah, you got
that's
you got an ice
because
cold
Sierra Mist doesn't exist
Starry.
anymore.
Okay, so that's what it. Why did they switch?
I think it was a legal thing.
Whatever.
I think they lost
Yeah.
the right of using Sierra,
Sierra?
Mist.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
the free
So they
the free
had to-
cola guy came over and was like,
So they had to switch it up.
I will free Sierra Mist from your fucking
Exactly.
grasp.
So they're like Starry. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Anyways, got my Sprite,
You get your stuff.
got my popcorn, got to my
Twizzlers?
seat. No Twizzlers.
no
No
Twizzies.
Twizzlers.
What's snacky?
Nothing. Just Sprite, popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
You ate popcorn and a soda.
So I'm sitting in the
yeah.
theater.
You only got popcorn and a
You
soda.
watched me eat popcorn and a soda.
Yep.
What were you snacking on over there?
I went to fucking Quick Trip beforehand, and I got
Oh, so we
myself
snuck in a
some.
sodie?
I got a Twix, and I
Okay.
got myself some M&Ms.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you had some of his popcorn.
Yeah, I had a bit of his popcorn.
I told
Okay,
him he could
figured
have some.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that he took it by force. I just know how
No.
he is.
He didn't reach over to
I
the
just
people
know he
next
is.
to us and grab their popcorn and give it to me.
I could have done that.
That would have been really funny
It
and
would have been very
really
funny.
based.
Yeah, yeah.
Based and epic. You would have made it epic.
Yeah, I would have made it very epic. And shit would have really gotten real.
Please silence your fucking phone, dude.
That
Yes.
wasn't my phone. That was my laptop. And I don't know why it's making noise.
Silence
It's
it.
silenced now, bitch.
We're in a fucking podcast.
We are
so
in a
unprofessional.
podcast.
Anyways,
Yes.
I got to my seat. We're watching previews.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm a little thirsty. I go to pick it up with one hand, like I usually do.
Word.
Do a slight little squeeze,
Yeah.
as you usually do,
Cold.
and the the top pops off,
Yep.
and soda goes everywhere.
Everywhere?
It was bad.
It covered the
bro.
whole front tray. It
No.
covered
Dude.
my armrest.
There was
No.
It
ice.
covered
Ice
my
cubes came out
legs.
of that shit, bro.
Ice cubes came out.
It was bad.
Ice cube.
It was
Ice cubes
bad,
came out.
dude.
Wait, he was wearing jeans, wasn't he?
No, I have shorts.
You the same pants? You sat there wet?
I went and got towels or napkins from
That's
the bathroom.
brutal.
You went and got. Thankfully, the movie hadn't
That's
started
brutal.
yet. So
Yeah, I still
it
had
was, It was
time.
fine.
So I went and got a bunch of napkins and cleaned it all up. And then the ice I had left that was on the tray still, I just kind of bundled up in the napkins and left in the
Yeah.
corner.
It was
So
That's
No.
so
bad.
gross.
It was sad. I felt really bad. I was
How
like,
much of your
I don't,
drink
I
was
don't
left
know,
after
I can't
you
do
after you
anything.
did that? How much was left? Like half?
A little
That
more than
sounds like a
half.
lot.
A little
Okay.
more than half. A lot of it went.
It was a lot.
Were things sticky afterwards?
No, I actually did a really good job of cleaning it up.
Okay.
But afterwards, I reattached the lid, thinking everything's okay. We are like a quarter of the way through the movie now. I go, man, I'm thirsty. I go over to reach for it again, and it tries the same shit.
Yeah.
But I noticed it was trying it before it did it. And then I realized that either somebody was fucking with me, or fucking with a bunch of people, or
He
there
was
was
reaching
a
over and like fucking with
manufacturing
the
error.
lid.
I
No,
was
because
fucking-
in the lid, there's two little slits in the lid,
Yeah.
which basically made it to where it didn't seal it.
Yep.
So that every time I just gave it a light little
Yeah.
squeeze,
Yeah.
it popped.
The
We've
lid-
gotten-
the
we've
lid
all
was
gotten those.
fucked,
It's
bro.
fucked. It's
Yep.
fucked.
Yep.
So I had to two-hand my Sprite every time I wanted one. I wanted a drink. It was two-hand.
Cold like a little kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, you get
crazy.
the sippy cup.
Yep. It's
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah, bro. It was sad. I felt bad. It was like watching like your friend get shot in like World War II or something.
It was akin to that, watching your friend get shot in World War
Yeah, that's
II.
what I think. I mean, I didn't live back then, but like I imagine if I was in that,
Yeah, that it'd be
I
the
would
same
probably
thing.
compare it to that. Yeah.
You compare it to that. That's
Yeah.
interesting. See, I'd probably compare it to like watching a little kid drop an ice cream cone. But I like yours better because
No,
that
I
kid
like his
probably
better.
saw Vietnam
Yeah.
happen and was probably there during Nam.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Wow. He was there when fucking Hiroshima happened.
Yeah.
That's
When
crazy.
Hiroshima happened, like,
He was there?
He was there. He
Well, he
saw it.
wouldn't be there very long.
well, my friend
Well,
was there.
Wolverine survived it with an Asian man. You just haven't seen the Wolverine. It just shows.
The Wolverine?
Yes.
That's the one after Origins, right?
Yeah. That's the good one.
Man, Origins is.
Yeah, it's brutal.
This movie
Okay.
reminded me a lot.
Bring it back.
Yep.
Bring
Yep.
it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. So, movie starts off beautiful kind of scene of him being like, you already know the title. He's doing a bunch of fourth wall breaks like right off the bat,
Yep.
which is beautiful.
Classic.
Deadpool. Love it. Right? he goes, how should we start this? And kind of starts by like going and digging up Wolverine's body because in theory he's not dead, but he is dead.
Yeah.
And then the TVA shows up and he starts kicking TVA ass, and then they kind of, and by the way, that whole scene of it's just beautiful cinematic masterpiece.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Like
And,
honestly,
and the music
music's amazing. Yeah,
throughout the movie. Not even just that part.
Soundtrack's fantastic throughout the
Yep.
entire fucking film.
All
Amazing.
the Deadpool movies nail those.
Yep.
They are very
Like,
good.
It's crazy that they still keep doing it because it was fucking amazing. Like every song fit every scene. It was.
Bye.
Yeah, did
Yes,
you see that they
him
changed the
dancing?
song title for that
Huh?
song?
No.
It's In Sync, right?
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
put on their YouTube channel, they changed it to Bye Bye Bye, the song from Deadpool and Wolverine. They
That's
changed
amazing.
the title of it to
That's
that.
That's
fucking
amazing.
fantastic.
Awesome.
Oh, that makes me happy. And Deadpool doing the dance too. Like the entire
Yes.
scene's
Yep.
so good for that, for using the adamantium skeleton like
Yep.
as his
Yep.
weapons. He's like, I'm not even gonna use my weapons.
Yeah, we could jump
He does
into it. If you haven't seen it, that's your own fault because everything in the movies is fucking
Yeah,
spoiler.
exactly. Like we're gonna fucking spoil the fuck out
Yeah,
of this
he
film.
merged the fuck out of those people, and I hate that fucking song, but that was a funny ass scene to watch.
God damn it, it was so fucking good. It really was masterful. Like it was fantastic.
Great. I mean, and like I said, the Deadpool movies nail the openings.
Oh
They're
yeah.
they're great. They got like the slow motion fucking music and shit. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah, and it's so funny, like him being like, I would never, ever try to like shit on Logan, and that film's like legacy, and then he's like, nah,
And
I
immediately
would.
goes for it. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Uses his fucking bones and corpse. Literally, fucking one of my favorites is when he has the fucking skull and the spinal column, and he's just like got the bottom of the spinal column, and he's just beating the shit out of people with
Yep.
his skull.
Yep.
That is
I love how that's how
fucking
they
awesome.
gave like credit to Hugh Jackman is when the
Yes.
skull's flying across the screen. You just see
Yes,
Hugh
that
Jackman.
was amazing. Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah. Deadpool always does a good job of like introducing all like your main cast by putting their names on some sort of like bullet or piece that's like flying by. It's done very well.
The only other thing that like cinematographically like reminds me of this would be like a Bad Boys, where they have like that one specific scene where it's just super cinematic. Yeah,
It's made by the same dude who does John Wick's.
that makes sense.
That's why it looks fucking great.
It does. It looks really, really good.
So then we jump ahead to him saying, you know, he'll kind of tell us about it later or something, and kind of jumps into the future past. It's more of the past because it's kind of a flashback to where he was
2018.
Not that necessarily.
Oh, not that part?
No.
He's
Oh,
talking
okay.
about the
I'm
how
talking
he
about
got
the
here.
yeah, how he actually got to that point.
Oh, okay.
So when he's at the car dealership and he's deciding that he wants to be like a salesman, and so he's got like this like
Well,
stapled on.
I thought that
toupee.
was so. I think first it goes back to 2018 because he talks to John Favreau. That's before he goes to the car.
Well, he just back recaps the events of the other Deadpools, and then yes, he does go to 616, which is actually the comic universe, but I'm not gonna argue it at this point.
It
He
is
goes
the
to
comic book
616
universe.
and fucking, which is where the Avengers are from. But this
Yep.
takes place before Endgame and before the snap, so before
Yeah,
like
exactly.
anything had
Yeah, I was
happened
gonna
with
ask you
that.
like when 2018 was in 616 because
Yeah, that
I was
would be
pretty sure it was before that.
that would be after the Avengers have broken, like after Civil War, but they're still a team, which is why like nobody's there.
Yeah.
'Cause a lot of them are fucking off in hiding at that point.
Yep.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Word. Yeah, any
Um,
Marvel questions, you know, I'm here for it. This is my bread and butter. I live for this
Yeah,
shit.
It does make me.
I love the
happy.
banter that Deadpool and Happy have during that whole
Yes.
scene.
Dude,
It's just
yeah.
amazing.
God.
It
Just
is.
amazing.
It's
Keeps
so
calling the
fucking funny.
the chauffeur, dude.
Yes.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I loved it. The fucking hug.
Yes.
Comes
The
in for a
hug. The
hug.
hug was funny. Like it was just very good bits. Very
I
good
also love
bits.
like all the Iron Man stuff, like
Yep.
tech behind him and things like that. That's all good.
Oh yeah, exactly. When Happy says like he's part of the Avengers,
Yeah.
he says we for the Avengers.
So
Yeah,
he
we
goes-
are the Avengers.
He's
Yeah.
What's
like-
your superpower?
Yeah. Well, what's your superpower?
Parallel parking.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, bro.
Just good. Just
Like, that's
good.
a cold ass roast for no reason.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was fucking funny, dude. It was good. It was good.
Okay. So my bad. After that scene
Word.
is the 6 years later after the 2018 Earth 616, where he is the car salesman, and that's what he's trying to do.
Yep.
And you see him staple on his toupee
Yes.
onto his head.
Horrifying.
Amazing.
I love it.
And he's being kind of Deadpool still, of cussing and kind of doing his thing and talking shit on things. And then he celebrates his birthday, and then the TVA show up again.
Yep.
Where
You want to talk about the people that are in the birthday party?
So I know most of them, but I don't know.
Please. This is just for my pure enjoyment. Can you name off any of them? Both of you, actually.
Oh,
actually,
both? Yeah.
Wait a second. Nope. Stop it.
I have the cast list. All I was gonna do is look at their faces.
Nope. Oh, okay. You can look at the faces, not their character names. I want to know their character names.
Well, like there's Colossus. I knew that one.
Okay.
There's.
You didn't know that one.
I did. I didn't even have to look for it. I
cheating.
actually can't even see. I can't actually read those letters.
Keep going.
It's too small.
Keep going. I just want to hear you talk because they don't even use their
His
powers.
girlfriend,
Yep.
who was gonna be his wife.
Mm-hmm. Who actually was
his wife at one point? I thought.
Yeah, was his wife
maybe he
at
just
one point.
proposed and they never got married.
I think
Maybe
that
that's
was
what
it. I
happened.
think
Because
that
that confused
may
me
have
in the
been
movie
that.
also.
Yeah.
So I was like, I could have sworn they definitely were acting like they were getting married, but I think he just proposed and they just never got married.
Yeah.
And they were all supposed to have a kid. They never had a kid.
Yeah.
Peter
But
was.
also, I'd leave him after I
Was
got
Peter
killed.
there?
Peter was there. Peter walked home with him.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Peter's one of his best friends.
That's
man.
right. He was there because he was looking over at what the fuck the subway guys were taking a photo of. So he
Yes.
found them suspicious.
Yep.
Yeah. They have the teenage mutant girl that I can't think of her name of.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja
Turtle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Might as well.
The
be.
one girl.
The one that's very goth.
Yep. And her girlfriend.
And her girlfriend. Yep. I
Can't
remember her name right now.
Oh, okay.
so.
I'm not gonna say anything yet.
Yeah. And then you have there's a guy with a gray beard. I don't know who the fuck that guy is.
I can't remember.
I
his
can't
name
even
either.
picture him.
He's like the.
Oh
bigger
yes,
dude.
he's the guy from the bar
Yeah.
Okay.
from the Deadpool place.
And then you
Yeah.
have
Because T.J. Miller
the blind
called in a bomb threat.
the blind roommate. Who's blind Al?
Congratulations.
Yep.
Thank you.
I don't even think that was all the people that were there because X Force was there, wasn't they?
Yeah, because
Yeah, you
they
got
also
Shatterstar.
had fucking Shadow
Oh
Star.
yeah.
I think it was
Shatterstar.
just Shadow Star and fucking Peter.
Well, the Invisible Man could also be there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Vanisher.
In
Vanisher
my-
could also be.
In my heart, I like to think. I know there's supposed to be 8 people there, so there's.
You know who isn't in this movie is Domino, which is a real shame. 'Cause she's
Yes,
awesome.
That's a
she's
good
amazing.
point.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering why she wasn't.
She probably just didn't sign.
Yeah,
That or Ryan Reynolds also just doesn't like her. Like he just doesn't like T.J. Miller.
yeah, right. Well, I think T.J. Miller got into a bunch of shit.
This is true, but Ryan Reynolds hasn't liked T.J. Miller like ever.
Yeah,
I don't think he's ever liked him. And from what I heard on Deadpool 2, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't.
just
I
did
don't
not
know.
like
I don't
that
know if
guy.
anyone likes T.J. Miller now. Ever since he called in that bomb threat on a train.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was never a fan of him. I knew who he was because he's in the Deadpool movies. I don't really know
He
anything
was
about
on.
the guy.
He was on Silicon Valley too.
Yeah, I would have never watched that.
Yeah, good show.
He was
Look at
also
how it's
in
funny.
the Emoji Movie.
Yes, he was
As
the
the
main
shitty
character. No, he was not.
Nice,
That
good
was
on him.
Patrick
Good billing.
Willis.
Why do you know that?
Because it was funny.
Okay.
It's funny.
It does have him in the cast.
He's in
of
Star
Deadpool
Trek.
and
Yeah, sure,
Wolverine.
sure.
He's Captain Picard.
He's not in that movie.
But he's not in that movie. I know that.
I promise you right now, T.J. Miller is not in that movie.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a corpse.
Ryan Reynolds would not pay him a dime.
How to Train Your Dragons. Apparently, he's one of the voice actors for.
Oh, that bummers the movie.
I think
Yeah.
Those are all
he's,
actually consistently good.
I need to watch the third one still, but I like the first and second one.
You haven't seen the third one?
No,
God damn, dude, they're fucking fantastic.
I'll need to watch it, man. I'd love to.
Okay.
Can
Anyways, there's people at the birthday party.
I
Right.
give, can I
All
give
people we
names?
care about.
Yeah, go
go
for
ahead.
it.
Yuki.
Nope.
Her name's Yuki, the Japanese
Yukio.
girl.
Yukio.
Yukio.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Yukio. I thought it was Yuki. I thought he called her Yuki, but
It might have been a nickname,
yeah,
but I'm pretty sure it's Yukio.
it might be Yukio. I think you might be right. Yukio,
It's
Colossus,
Yukio.
Blind Owl, Peter,
Mhm.
fucking like teenage.
Come on, you almost got it. It's the
something-
craziest name.
Something Sonic, Bum, Supersonic, Hypersonic.
Nope. You fucked it.
What is it?
Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Forehead.
Oh.
Okay, sweet. I actually got some of the words right. So
You
I'm happy
did, you
about
did,
that.
you did.
I got teenage
Yeah, Shadowstar,
Yeah.
right?
mutant ninja turtle.
Shatterstar, yeah.
Yeah.
And then that
Vanessa.
guy, Vanessa, yeah.
Did I already say Peter?
You
Probably
did
already
say
said
Peter.
I don't know who else
Peter,
is
man.
there. There's
Colossus
supposed
is
to
there.
be,
Colossus.
Yeah, Colossus, but like
And there's more that
Colossus
get
is-
added in at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah,
guy's
'cause-
name was Buck.
It might have been. He's in all. I think he's in all three of
I
them.
don't know.
He
I
is
think
actually.
so.
He's in all three of them. In the second one, he talks. And
Yeah.
He gets told not to talk again. He doesn't get any voice lines.
That is funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, those are all the people that are at the fucking party. It's you know,
So,
Deadpool's a little sad.
yeah,
It's a sad ass party.
I
It
do
is, it
I
is.
do like Peter's fucking I like how Peter brings up to Deadpool that yeah, I got this friend that like he got like the nipple like piercings and then they like go
Yes.
down and
Oh
like
my
go down
God.
to his fucking penis and then he's at the party and he's the person with it. And
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
he was just talking
He's like,
about
he's
himself.
like, pull it.
Pull it,
Oh!
pull it. I mean, that's the
see
fun
that?
part,
You
you
see
know?
that?
You know, maybe kids shouldn't see this. Maybe kids should not watch this movie because that is fucked.
That is so fucking funny. Oh my god. That was such a funny bit.
So TVA shows up. TVA basically takes Wade pretty easily. You know, there's a little bit of talking there, which a little bit of banter. Cool. They take him to the actual like TVA like headquarters, but it's like a specific like area. It's not like the main area. It's like
It's
a
a-
specific room.
It's an outpost.
Yeah, sure. With the person who's kind of leading the outpost being Mr. Paradox.
Word.
And basically he gives him the gist of like, hey, you wanted to be an Avenger. We're willing to make you an Avenger, but your timeline's got to die first. And that being the kind of gist of it. And, you know, there's a funny little tease in there where they show Deadpool dying in Thor's arms and Thor crying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
That was so fucking funny.
And
Which
then
does not get answered, by the way.
No,
It
not
doesn't.
at all.
It really
I
doesn't.
kind of
He
I
has
love
no
that.
clue.
I'm excited to see if that is anything or if it's just nothing.
I'd be surprised if it doesn't actually happen.
Yeah, dude.
But like Deadpool's not gonna actually die.
Yeah, Deadpool's not gonna actually die. Deadpool could also just be fucking with us. So
I think it was probably just another timeline where Loki changed to Deadpool for that for
Yeah,
that scene. 'Cause
right.
That's literally what that is.
yeah,
That's
I
from
was kind of
Thor
expecting
2.
Loki to pop up at some
It
point.
is funny.
but
Yeah. Well, he can't because if you've seen Loki season 2, he's preoccupied.
No.
Yeah.
He's busy.
I'm wondering what's gonna happen now that Jonathan Majors isn't.
Well, we can talk about that because I can tell you.
Yeah, I mean I'm interested if that's okay. If we
Yeah,
can have
go
a little
for it.
segue.
Yeah, it's Doom.
Doom.
Doctor Doom. Yeah, Robert Downey
Okay,
Jr. is
sweet,
going to be
'cause
playing
I saw
Doom.
Secret Wars, and I was like,
I
okay.
did see the reveal
Yeah,
for
Robert
Dr.
Downey Jr.
Doom.
is going to be
Yeah.
playing Doom. The next Avengers movie is Avengers Doomsday, which is a terrible title, and I hope they change it.
Damn, dude. Okay, cool.
But yeah, so they're pivoting to Doom, which I mean works because he does have a history of doing fucked shit to lead to like Secret Wars and Battle World and shit
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
dude.
So it makes sense.
Secret Wars
I
is
just
awesome.
I don't know. Look, I'm not saying we should let people get away with the shit that they've done, but at the same time, Robert Downey Jr. is a perfect example of being a fuck up for a long time and then someone takes a chance on you and then you succeed
Yeah,
with
dude.
it.
No.
So
Yeah.
and honestly, Jonathan Majors is a great actor, but at the same time, like in this day and age, certain shit doesn't fly. So like
Yeah,
it's fine.
dude.
But I also like I mean, you don't have to. You can just recast, honestly, because I don't
Yeah.
want the King storyline to end. He's such an interesting character in the way they've
Yeah.
played him.
Hopefully they just end up doing it later. You know.
That's what I'm hoping for. Is that they'll just give it a little breathing time, and then they'll be like, all right, there's another guy doing variant shit.
Yeah. Right.
And
Exactly.
I'll be there for that.
Yeah, I'd be happy if it happens later on. King Dynasty would be tight, but Secret Wars is fucking awesome. And
Yeah, and
Doctor
you get
Doom's
Doom
like
before that.
Doctor Doom's one of, if not my favorite, like villain of like all Marvel. Like
He's
is
pretty
just
cool.
he's fucking awesome.
I'm just hoping that it's not like Tony Stark, but he's gone bad and now he's Doctor Doom. I want.
Infamous Iron Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid they're gonna try to reveal it as. I just want him to just be Doom with magic, a country that he rules, doing science shit, just being an awful person,
Yep. I hope it does.
a respectable awful person.
So my infamous Iron Man figure I have ends up being hundreds of dollars.
Phoenix, it'll end up being worth stuff. He'll probably be in Secret
I know,
Wars.
but it'll be worth stuff even sooner.
It literally won't. No one's gonna.
It will.
They're gonna make.
That's-
You know, they're just gonna make the more toys, the more stuff that it comes out in.
Yes,
you'd
but
actually
like
probably want
that,
the
like the
opposite.
collectible market is like when stuff like that happens, and then like Robert Downey Jr. comes out as
Yeah, and
Infamous, and everyone
you're gonna
sees it.
sell it.
No, probably not.
Okay, then
But the idea of selling it is very satisfying.
turns
to
you
me.
on. Cool.
Small
can go
little,
back to the
Turns me
movie.
on financially.
small little
And physically. And physically.
Jesus Christ. Small little note on why his timeline's dying. His anchor for timeline
Yeah, his
has
anchor
basically
being-
died.
Yep.
Which is Logan, which is why he is
Yeah, that's weird.
on the hunt for
Why
a
is that
Logan.
weird?
I mean, like, so if Logan's dead,
Yes.
Huh?
like, were the in the movie Logan were the mutants not taken out?
What do you mean?
In that movie, no, the mutants got away. They ran away.
You mean like around the rest of the world?
Yeah.
Mutants were dying off. So what happens is Logan takes place, as far as the way it was explained in the movie and just how it looks, is that Logan takes place in the near future. So when he died, it slowly works its way back, disabling the entire
okay.
timeline.
Because I was like,
Because that would have been further along in the future is when he dies.
yeah.
So then Deadpool takes the thing and goes to the future. He doesn't go to his present to go hunt him down.
Mhm.
'Cause I'm sure he would. You know how he is. I'm sure he
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
known to like that mutant shit was happening like that. And based on how mutants interact in that world, and Colossus is walking around.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not,
what I was wondering.
Yeah, it's not. Logan takes place further in the future,
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was kind of confused.
and then it's working its way back towards him.
Yep, that makes sense.
Word.
So he needs to basically his thought is that he's going to find himself a Logan to
Yes.
be his anchor
Mhm.
for this
Yes.
timeline.
And ensue some of the greatest scenes of all time.
Yeah.
Yes. So he punches the Mr. Paradox in the face,
Yep.
Mr. Paradox straight in the
Um,
face.
and
Which is the guy from Succession, by the way.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Awesome.
Fucking
Great
so
casting.
good. I love that session's so good.
Succession is awesome.
he grabs his little TVA
Tempad, yeah.
temp pad and jumps around to different time period or timelines.
Yep.
Time periods.
I mean, I think timelines.
Timelines, yeah.
Timelines
Yeah.
is fair. Okay. Timelines of different Logans, basically trying to find the right Logan.
Mhm.
And let me say, starting off with the very first one of him jumping out the chair and him being like 5'3", maybe.
Yeah,
It's
comic
fucking
accurate
hilarious.
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Which also, he looked
Hilarious.
way shorter than how he looks in the comics.
Oh, he
Even
was
to this
so
day.
short.
'Cause
That
when
was
when
so
Wolverine
fucking
stands
funny.
next to Spider-Man, Spider-Man's not that much taller than him, and Spider-Man's kind of tall.
Yeah,
But it's just crazy how short he looked in
that
the
was
fucking movie.
so
Like,
fucking
that's
funny.
incredible.
Dude. That was so fucking
Amazing.
funny.
If that dude charges you, you're running.
Uh-huh.
Oh, absolutely.
That dude's got you.
No, that dude's
Yeah.
got the low ground, man. He's got center of gravity.
He's
Yeah.
scrappy. He's scrappy.
Yeah, he's
I bet you
fucking
he is.
scrappy.
That's why the fastball special works, because you
Yeah,
can't
dude.
give up a little bit of ball throw
Yeah,
out
he's
there.
gonna be fucking speedballing your fucking nuts with his height, man.
Yo,
With those claws, fucked.
you're brutal.
We do get a cameo while this is happening of Henry Cavill.
Yep.
Yes,
Dude.
Love it.
Dude, oh my god. When they kept flashing to that scene throughout the montage, bro, I was like, bro, whoever's arm that is, they look fucking huge. I was like,
Yes,
there's no,
dude.
is this just going to be a
Yes.
buff Hugh Jackman? It's like, that dude looks fucking massive.
Yeah.
And then he turns around and sends him through a fucking, like, stone pillar. And I was
Yeah.
like, god damn,
It's
man.
fucking awesome, man.
I want to see
just-
him more.
Why
I
can't-
do.
why
I
can't
like
we,
him.
Why can't we just have Henry Cavill? As
Why can't he
something,
win, bro? Like, for real.
He's
awesome.
everything, every role he gets, he should still have. Like
He
I
really
just-
should.
I don't get it. I don't know what we're fucking doing.
Well, he
I
gave
wouldn't-
up on The Witcher.
I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised
he
if
did.
he.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he wants to be more like the books, and it's not more like the books.
Yeah. God, he's so awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I wouldn't be surprised if they start leaning him more and more into the movies and like trying to basically replace him with Hugh Jackman. Since
I
now
would
he's
like
basically
it.
That would be
revealed
cool.
as it. So
Yeah,
I
Hugh
would like
Jackman's
it.
gonna be it till he's 90.
Yeah, he's going to beat it. to I would like, I don't know. I'd like somebody younger, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I mean, look, you got all these people who are just perfect for any role. If they any big role, they can just
Yeah,
do it.
exactly. Like Hugh can probably do it for like a few. I mean, for a while
He was
longer.
in pretty good shape.
Like, he's in
He
really good
could do
shape.
it. He
He
could
looked-
do it for a while.
as shown
Yeah,
in the
he
very
looked-
last
he looked
scene,
good.
the very
Dude,
last scenes of the
I
movie.
saw that and I was like, God damn, bro.
Yeah.
I wish. I don't know what that dude eats or what he does, man, but God
It's
damn.
insane, bro.
Looked amazing.
Looked
Incredible.
fucking- God damn, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
guys. It's fucking,
He's
it's
55.
impressive.
I mean,
yeah, I know. He's
yeah.
55.
Yeah, no, I
Like
meant-
55 looking like that, he could do this shit till
Yeah.
he's probably about 70, and then he's probably got to be like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Even then, but now with CGI and all that shit and doubles.
Oh,
like,
exactly,
shit.
bro. No.
All he's got to do is work out like Josh Brolin and just call it a day.
Yep.
So he finds a Hugh Jackman, which is drunk and kind of in his sorrow kind of state.
You skip through like the Age of Apocalypse, Hugh Jackman, the one that's up on the cross, or the fucking one that's fighting the Hulk.
There's a lot of different. I said if there's a montage of Hugh Jackman's.
Yeah,
they
but
go
you could have talked about the one fighting the Hulk.
One fighting
You
the
skipped to the
Hulk.
one you skipped to the main one. You
Now,
skipped
is
the
that
one
like the
fighting the
literal
Hulk.
like Wolverine verse Hulk?
Yes.
That's fucking
He even
cool.
recreates the comic book cover with the claws out, and you see the Hulk's reflection in it.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
fucking sick. And that suit is also amazing.
Yeah,
You got the tan, the brown
yeah,
one. I was
that
like,
shit's
"God, bro,
good, bro. That shit's
why
real
can't we
good.
always have been winning like this for years? We had
Yeah.
to do all this extra shit just to get to a point where we're like, oh, we can be silly now.
Yep.
Because Deadpool.
Makes me sad.
Thank
man.
God. Thank
Love
God.
it.
It definitely gives me hope.
Even comic books are now getting. I mean, even the main MCU movies are now getting more into like their comic book costumes because they haven't really been. The first Captain
Yeah.
America, I mean that's close. It's not it. Wasn't it until really Endgame.
Yep.
And that was like that. Same with the Iron Man, the one that's got the all gold legs
Mm-hmm.
and gold arms. That's the first Iron Man suit. But you didn't see that because if that would have been in the first movie, you're not watching the rest of that movie because it looks silly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Things like that, where now it's like, oh, we're getting there where we can just do their classic shit.
Yeah.
Have it look cool.
I do love it. I love when he pulls over his hood at the end of the movie. Amazing. Looked great. Looked
Great
fucking
reveal.
Great.
Okay. Any more Logans you want to talk about before I jump to the Logan, main Logan?
Yeah, I mean, you get the Age of Apocalypse one that's missing the hand. You get the one on the cross.
What's the one on the cross?
That's from like I was reading more about it today. It's from like a freedom. What is it called? Friends of Humanity thing, or like Reavers or some shit.
Huh.
Some people were torturing him. So the Red Skulls are just something that they added, but he was being like tortured or some shit in the comics.
Huh. Weird.
And they put up on an X because they're abusive and they hate mutants.
Mean.
And the X genes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucked.
Okay.
Hulk versus Wolverine.
Yeah. That shit was cool.
I would pay to see that. I
Yeah.
would pay to see that movie.
Yeah.
That was fucking badass.
Well, I know you
The
would.
Hulk smacks him into the fucking thing.
Watched the cartoon movie.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Fucking badass, dude.
It's very
See him
bad.
stand there across from Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. Fucking sick.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's like, god damn. Fucking awesome.
A lot of opportunities now that this movie's come out. Like, I'm excited about that.
Okay.
You can get in it.
Yeah, go on.
Main Logan, he finds
Yes.
Sorrow at a bar, drinking alcohol, doing his thing.
Yeah, this is also an alternate Logan. This isn't the one that died. This is a different one.
Yes.
Yes.
This one
Okay.
from the PS5 video game trailer.
No.
'Cause that's what it looked like.
Kind of looked like, yeah.
It did,
That
right?
one.
It looked like that bar. I was like, this looks like the
Kinda-
PS5
kinda
video
did.
game.
It's not that
did.
one.
Um,
That'd be a crazy way to start the PS5
Dude,
video
it'd be
game.
nuts,
That's
Could you
bro.
also set
imagine
in the
that's how
Spider-Man
it like
universe.
brings it out?
That'd be insane.
Is like it immediately attaches to Deadpool. Crazy.
That'd be crazy.
But anyways, he brings it back to Paradox and was like, "Here, look, I have basically a new anchor for my timeline. You don't have to destroy my timeline."
Yeah.
And Paradox is like, "That's funny," and sends both of them to the void.
Yep.
The void.
The void. Where they decide to fight each other.
God, yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome
Which-
fight scene.
Amazing scene.
Badass fight, man.
Yeah.
Also, love how they have the 20th Century Fox
Yep.
just
Yep.
in the sand.
That was
Along
very
with
funny.
the you have the helicarrier from Winter Soldier, right?
Just any helicarrier. It's
Yeah.
probably, it could have been the one from the first Deadpool movie because they fight on a helicarrier.
Yeah.
Nobody ever
That's
talks
true,
about it,
too.
but
Could've
they're on a
been- could've been
helicarrier.
any. Like, there were a lot. Yeah, there was that thing. What else was there? There's a bunch of random stuff that I didn't really.
Later on in the void, you see the big spinning like
The spinning ship from Infinity War.
yeah, the ones
The
that,
one that
bring
yeah,
down the
I know
big
you're talking
aliens.
about.
Yeah,
The Q ship, I think is what it's called.
Okay, yeah.
They got
See a couple of those crashed.
you
It
see
almost
this-
looks like the Thanos' home world outlooks.
yeah,
kinda
you
like
see
the
the Golden Gate Bridge from X-Men 3 when Magneto moves it.
Mm-hmm.
Which, look, whether you hate that movie or not, that's a badass
Fucking
scene.
cool.
See that? There's a lot of that shit. But that fight is
That
fucking.
fight's great.
I love how he cues it up too. He's like, all right, here's what y'all wanted.
Yeah.
And it just goes for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it.
The
Adamantium
fucking-
swords.
Yep,
Yeah.
the music going in and out with the fight, it's like it's
It's just
very
beautiful.
satisfying. It adds like punches to like when the action really like gets going again. It's very well done. I like it a lot.
So then we see this mysterious figure up on a kind of tower or billboard sign saying basically, we can't fight each other, otherwise we'll lose anyways. So relax.
Can I say, I knew what this was. I knew exactly what it was because I was a huge fan of Fox movies. Like not a huge fan, but like I watched them all growing up, so I knew exactly who this was. So I knew who it wasn't gonna be.
Yep.
I knew what it wasn't gonna be because I was like, they're not doing this too soon. They're just not gonna do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I knew exactly what it was, and I was so stoked.
So he jumps down, and they get surrounded by basically a bunch of. Imagine Mad Max, just a bunch of cars.
Yeah, he
just
mentions it in the
circling.
movie.
Which he
Yeah.
does reference it. He does
does.
reference Furiosa,
Yep.
which is funny as
So
hell.
fucking funny.
And he unveils himself. He just unveils his hood, so you can just see his face. And it's what the hell is
Yeah,
his
that's a
Chris
Sabretooth
Evans.
that he
Chris
kills.
Evans, thank
Yep,
you.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, Sabretooth.
It's the
Fucking
Sabretooth from X-Men 1.
Awesome. So
There you
fucking
go.
sweet.
Yep.
I love that.
So
And they're in the Fantastic Car also.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, that has a 4 on it. Is that the fucking Fantastic
That's the
Four?
Fantastic Car.
That's so
Nice.
It's not the one from Fantastic Four 2, but it is a Fantastic
Yep.
Car,
yeah.
which is fucking sick.
It's so fucking.
So you have the Fantastic Car.
Yep.
You have Sabretooth. You have Chris
Prado,
Evans, which you can't
Chris
actually
Evans.
tell
Yep.
if he's Captain America or Johnny Storm yet.
Yep.
Unless-
It definitely seems like
I mean,
Captain
they're-
America. There's like a little bit of blue you can see.
They do
Yeah,
like
not
cue it up
much.
to be that, but if you look at him, you could tell. I mean, if you watch the other Fantastic Four movies, you can tell by his collar what
Yeah.
he actually has on, and he's also not 3 times the size of a regular man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
he looks like a
Regular
regular
dude.
dude.
He's kind
Yeah.
of regular, yeah.
It's fucking funny.
Love it.
So they get into this big fight scene. Sabretooth basically goes after Logan. Well, Sabretooth and Logan have a kind of like a little 1v1 real quick.
Oh yeah.
Logan chops this dude's head off clean as can
Yeah,
be.
this Wolverine
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
play. This
fucking
Wolverine
awesome.
does not fuck around.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
and I love
He doesn't
it.
give a
He
shit.
did go on a killing spree for a while,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
It is super cool. I want to know more about it.
And then they were captured and all taken to Cassandra
Mm-hmm.
up
Yeah.
at the
Okay, well, hold
Ant-Man
on.
thing.
Chris Evans, do we want to talk about who he plays?
Johnny Storm.
Yes, sir.
I heard
From the
the
Flame
Fantastic
on.
Four. Did you
Flame
say
on.
he's Johnny Storm?
Yeah, I
Flame
did.
He
on.
says
Yeah.
flame on and flies up.
He
and
says
gets
flame on, flies
absolutely
up.
pulled out of the sky.
He
Yeah.
does. It was so fucking funny.
It was amazing.
Then when Sabretooth gets killed, fucking Toad.
Oh yeah, I forgot Toad's in this
Toad
fucking
is
movie,
in
dude.
the fucking. Oh my
There are
god.
so many X-Men villains that are just scattered throughout this.
It's awesome. I loved it.
It's really-
I was like, bro, I haven't heard of Toad in so long.
It's insane. Like it's a Deadpool movie, but a lot of the villains and shit are like just homages to Wolverine and just the X-Men in general.
Yeah, dude.
Deadpool's just kind of there to guide us through it.
Yeah, exactly,
Love it.
man. He's our pro tag, like leading us through this fucked up world of stuff that's now in the trash because,
Disney bought Fox.
yep. And it does a very good job of like showing more and more characters.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they get taken to Cassandra Nova. There's a little bit of conversation that we see currently. You see more of the conversation in the after credit
Yep.
scenes, which is funny as hell.
Yep.
So fucking funny.
And it
dude.
tracks for that character.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can
And
lick my cinnamon ring.
Yes, dude. Yes.
that's just
Cold
good.
shit, dude.
Oh
It's
my
so cold.
God, bro.
So
No,
yeah, they
John.
arrive at the big Ant-Man suit,
Yep.
and he's dead, but he's got his
Yep.
hands are able to move by like some mechanical thing they're
Yeah,
using.
it's like a gate. Yeah, it's
Which is interesting.
Fucking cool.
And basically there's
So many
kind of a
mutants
fight
around.
scene, kind of not a fight scene of Cassandra, Logan, and Deadpool. Because they kind of get in an argument of what they want to do and
Yeah.
how she's able to do it, but she's not gonna basically do it. And Wolverine gets shoved into the ground and
Yeah.
like dragged through the ground like 20 feet away. And then Deadpool and her basically have a conversation with her fingers in his
She
brain.
fingers
Bro,
him.
she's a nasty bitch.
Dude, yeah,
That
she is.
her fucking. There's a scene later on where she's dragging Paradox by his fucking skull
Yes.
with her hand inside of it, and
That
I was just
shit
like, "This
was-
is hard to
was
watch. This is fucking
awesome,
gross to
dude.
look at."
Yeah.
Like that was some
Terrible.
grade A like body horror for me. I was like, I wasn't expecting this, but Cassandra, like
Yeah,
when I saw her in the trailers, I was like, who the fuck is this? And then you learn about her, like she is the fucking twin of Dr. Xavier, basically.
Yep, Charles Xavier.
And
Yep.
fuck
Pressure
man,
X.
like she is a bad bitch. She is awesome.
yeah.
Like I really love her as a villain, and like her mind fucking people, like in nuts. Like makes her terrifying. Makes
Yeah.
her really scary.
Well, yeah, the mind thing's fucking insane by itself. But I did skip over one little part where basically Deadpool lies. Lies is what we think at
What
the
we think he
time.
lies.
He doesn't actually lie at the time of
She does this
what-
twice in the movie, by the way.
What? Oh,
Getting someone just absolutely just
Ripping-
fucked over.
ripping-
Yeah.
ripped- Oh my fucking god.
so
That was a nasty ass scene to watch. When it's just a
That was
she
gone.
literally
I was like, that's fucking
brings her
foul.
hand, her fingers together, and like this motion towards Johnny Storm, and all of his suit and skin just peels right off,
Yep.
and
Yeah,
he just
fucking
falls into a
gross.
blob of blood.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking disgusting.
Yeah. Like watching this made me think of what Sam Raimi could have done if he was able to get an R rating on Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Like imagine what crazy
Yeah.
shit we would have seen. 'Cause
That movie was already had some crazy shit
I
in
know
it
for
too. So yeah,
PG-13 shit, like if he was able to fucking do a rated R, that movie, I already really like that one.
Yeah, I
But
do
like
like that
if
one
it had
too.
an R rating, I
Yeah.
think it would have pushed it like over the edge.
he would have turned up. But I think we're gonna get more R-rated stuff now,
Yeah.
especially because this is proving that it can work, even though we already knew it could. But
Yeah,
just
dude.
now in an
I'm-
MCU format, it can
Yeah,
work.
I'm just
really
glad
love-
they're kind of going forward with that, which is
Yes, thank God. And with how much money this movie's making, like
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine they're gonna be like, ooh, cha-ching.
good. We need
Like-
we need
Yeah.
to do more of this. Yeah,
They got to do another Deadpool fast.
Oh,
I'm
100%.
They
getting,
really
I'm
do.
getting sick of
They
these
really
8-year
do.
waits.
Yeah, for Deadpool,
it's long.
is
Shit.
nuts. Like, hopefully it comes out in like 3 years. Like, I'd be okay with that.
Oh, but I would even take another Deadpool and Wolverine, honestly.
Yeah,
Team
dude.
up again.
Yeah,
and just
Dude,
have it go
absolutely.
It was
through
their chemistry's
more
great.
shit.
They are.
Yeah, I mean you
Uh,
could just tell. I mean
yeah.
the way they talk to each other online, that two actors themselves,
yeah,
yeah.
plus character wise, like
that's fun. That's super fun, man. I love that.
Alive appears, kind of puts him in a sticky situation, and
Yep. Alliance
Deadpool
from Loki,
and-
season 1, episode 5.
yes.
yes,
There are also a lot of mutants in that little huddle. You got Azazel, you got Angel,
Yes, I love the
you got
Zazel, dude. I was
Psylocke,
like, holy
you
shit.
got Juggernaut,
You
but
got
not the Juggernaut
fucking-
from Deadpool 2, the Juggernaut
no, not the
from
Juggernaut from
God.
Deadpool
X-Men
2.
3, the one that says I'm the Juggernaut bitch.
Who's the girl from X2?
You gotta
Because I
watch
thought
that.
she was X23 with the fingers.
Lady Deathstrike.
Lady Deathstrike. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. From
Okay.
X2, which is nuts.
lot of cameos, which is very, very cool. I like that they're really trying to opening it up to look at what we can do now that we
Yeah.
kind of have our hands
Yeah.
on this.
It was definitely
masterpiece.
Pyro.
it was definitely just fun too. Like I didn't feel like I had to know every character to have fun with it. I was like, this is just awesome. This entire cast of like people that just feel unique and feel like just by looking at them they have some kind of story, whether it be from like, you know, Juggernaut's helmet or Lady Deathstrike's fucking fingernail shit or Azazel's just being a devil basically. Like it's very good and it shows that like Marvel can like just work with how their characters look. Makes them
Yeah.
interesting and makes you think about like, wow, I wonder what their backstory is.
I think it also helps that they're like recognizable too.
Yeah,
You can tell what they are. Like you
I
might not be able to place
knew.
names, but you like if you've seen a couple movies, you can spot most of those. Like you know
Yeah,
what those
exactly.
are. You're like,
I-
oh, that was a villain from this movie
Yeah,
or something
with the
shit like
Zazel,
that.
it's like, is this guy like a Nightcrawler thing? Like, what's up
Yeah.
with this dude?
He's
Like,
from X-Men First Class.
yeah,
As soon as I saw Juggernaut, I knew it was Juggernaut. I knew it wasn't the Juggernaut we knew, but I knew it was
You
Juggernaut.
knew that was a
Yeah, you
Juggernaut.
have
Absolutely.
You have to see
Absolutely.
the scene where he goes, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch." It jumps out of the ground. It's just incredible.
yeah.
It's a masterpiece of cinema. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. I will have to.
Fucking funny. It's incredible.
But on your point you're making about these kind of different characters kind of being there, I didn't know what they were. I didn't know who they were.
Yeah.
I didn't know what they were from really. But I knew because of where we're at that they had to be something relatively special
Yeah, yeah.
and have some sort of power. And I liked how, like you were saying, I didn't need to know who they were but they were all very unique. Especially like the devil guy. I don't know who the
Dude,
fuck that
Yep.
was, but
fucking
he is
cool.
He's
I-
Nightcrawler's
cool.
dad sometimes.
Yeah.
sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, also recently they announced that Mystique turned part male, had sex with a lady, and then that lady had the baby, which is Nightcrawler. It's all sorts of shit, bro. They
Okay.
just be doing
Fucking
whatever
wild.
they just be doing
Okay.
whatever they want to
Yeah.
do with it.
Marvel,
Like I'm all for
Marvel
women
can be
empowerment,
wild.
but also like she could have just been fucked by. She could have just been fucked by Azazel, just baby.
Yeah,
It's whatever. It's not. It's without me.
is what it is.
So they escape the Goliath.
Yes.
And then they're basically they were told by Johnny about some borderland kind of people. So they start walking towards that kind of stuff. And they come across a Deadpool dog.
Dogpool.
Yeah,
Yep.
Dogpool, thank you.
I do have one thing I want to say about Cassandra's plays again. What was the leg they rode off on?
So I've seen some theories on that. People think it's the leg from the Ironmonger from Iron Man 1. That you know how he gets in the big gray one.
Oh,
I think it's
shit.
probably that leg that he rode up on.
Oh, that's fucking. Oh,
There's
that'd be
also
hilarious.
a diner scene where like you learn more about the new Wolverine's backstory.
Yeah, yeah,
How he
Yeah.
heard the X-Men get murdered.
yeah.
But wasn't there to actually help.
Wasn't just in a set in a way to help.
Yeah,
And they
I've
went
got-
on a
I've
human
got-
killing
I've
spree.
got thoughts on the Wolverine, but I'll wait until we get to like where he actually delves into it.
Well, I mean, we're kind of there. This is the point where, yeah, he kind of
Yeah.
is on his alcohol rage where he's like, I need alcohol, and finds the rubbing alcohol,
Yeah,
and starts
which is
drinking
great.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess my main problem with the Wolverine is that like it just feels like we've done this before, and like I don't want to judge this Wolverine based on other things, but like it feels like the movie also knows we've done this before too. Like
Yeah.
it's hard to feel the same sympathy that I felt for like Logan when this character is, I felt like worse for like Deadpool,
Yeah.
and like this Wolverine, it's like it sounds like he went through some shit and stuff, but I mean, I feel like the other Wolverines have also been through at least the same amount of shit. Like there are definitely
Yeah.
other ones that have like, especially, and we haven't even gotten to like the actual old man Logan like comic book Wolverine where he literally fucking killed all the X-Men. Spoilers for the actual
Yeah,
like
bro.
comic
I
book.
thought that's what this one was gonna
Yeah,
be.
'cause I was
That's what I
like-
was really hoping
I
for.
was
That this was the one that
'cause
killed
that's
all the
the
X-Men.
worst like ending for him.
That's a fucked one.
Like this was just another one where he was like, yeah, all the my friends are dead, but like he also went and killed other people too, like
Yeah.
good guys too, which like bad, but like it really I couldn't really connect with him on that like emotional level. I
think
think it's
what it-
funny, it's a good character, but like it's hard to feel for him.
I think what it is that like Spider-Man thing from the new Spider-Man, where Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is like, yeah, after Gwen died, I went and just started not pulling my punches anymore. I think it's that sort of thing, and also
Yeah,
like, look, in every single X-Men movie, in every single Wolverine movie, he always goes the role of like, I'm not gonna do this thing, and then he goes and does the exact
Yeah.
thing to help somebody. So it just kind of plays into that. But at the same time,
Yeah.
this one is really sad because because unlike the other Wolverines where he's an asshole, but he's an asshole who cares. This one was just an asshole who just didn't care, and because of that,
yeah,
he allowed his friends to get murdered, and then as we learned later on, could hear them getting murdered and just was not like helping, just not doing jack shit.
yeah.
So like, yeah, I think he does have to serve his penance, and I think it's fair that everyone in his world hates him because you would hate him whether or not he killed the bad people and then went and killed the good people. He still let everyone around him die,
Yeah.
just to be a general dickhead. And so I mean, yeah,
No.
he's an ass. And this one, like, I don't think it's meant to make you feel bad for. I think it's meant to make you acknowledge that this one isn't
He's
the good
different.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
This one is the one that is really just he's
Yeah.
awful. This is the bad one.
Yeah, I wish we could have just seen more of his background.
I agree. I would have loved to see
Like,
a cameo of X-Men
When
getting
when
killed.
he gets mind fucked, like basically just in the cornfield.
That's what it would have been.
Yeah, dude. Like when they're in the cornfield, like it's kind of just like Cassandra talking to him, and I was like, "Can you show us some? Can you just let us see a little bit?" Like,
He just about dropped his mic.
Yeah, he about threw
Sorry.
it off my
It's
table.
okay.
sorry, I didn't mean to. But
fine.
I was just so angry.
You're
about
excited.
this.
No,
I'm
I get
excited
it.
about
It would have been, you know what it would have been though? It would have been in Cameo City. We would have had like 6 different. We would have had our pick of the litter
I know.
for Storms, our pick of the litter for
Yeah.
Cyclopses. Probably a rogue thrown in there
Would have
somewhere.
been fucking cool.
It would have been cool.
And like,
But then I feel like that would have distracted from the sadness of the scene if I'm just watching.
I know.
Like, oh my god, there's Halle Berry getting murdered.
Yeah,
Like,
right. Yeah, and like,
then if you get all new people in, then it's just kind of like, eh. Or if you get like silhouettes
Yeah.
of them,
But,
you
like,
still, eh.
but I feel anything would have been better than nothing.
You're
And
absolutely
that's kinda,
right.
And that's
That's
kind
a
of what
fair
we
point.
got. Like, I wanted to know more about this Wolverine. I know enough about Deadpool now, and I feel like even if this is like your first Deadpool movie for whatever reason, like, you don't need as much Deadpool backstory as we're given. I think you could have spent some more time on Wolverine.
That's fair.
I think it also is going to become really hard for Marvel to continue constantly doing this multiverse thing. They have to kind of be very careful in where they walk, I feel. Not because it's going to go bad for them, I don't think, but it's because kind of the issue you were finding, where you already know one Logan.
Yeah.
And so you're looking at another Logan and you have to somehow feel the empathy and, you know, feel all these different emotions for someone who looks the exact same. And then there might be another Logan that he fights.
Yeah.
Or a different Logan that has different issues. And so you have to kind of almost keep track of like these different Logans and their different thoughts and their different kind of past and history. And so I think that can make it very muddy and very hard to keep connected or really feel very attached to a character. Like people have felt very attached for like, I don't know, the Spider-Mans, for example, right?
Yes.
There was multiple Spider-Mans.
Yep.
But when we saw Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, and
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire, thank you.
Bro, this dude acts like he was born in 2013. Makes me want to cry sometimes.
Well, when we saw all three of them separately, we all knew what their different backstories were. We all knew
Well, some of
kind
us
of.
did.
Well, some of us did, but we all knew that they had their own special moments
Yes.
and their own special issues and their own special things.
Yes.
But that's because they all looked different. So that made sense. That was okay. With this, every single Logan looks the same, other than one.
Yep.
And it makes it that much harder for it to be like a thing that could happen later on where they have multiple Logans helping each other and being like, oh my God, I know this Logan from this and this Logan from this. Unless you're like a mega nerd and you're like, that's the tan Logan.
Okay. So, first of all, that one felt targeted because it's not my fault that you don't pick up books. It's just got nothing to do with me. That one felt targeted. But like I think with this going forward is that they're probably gonna keep because given the end of this movie, they're probably gonna keep this Wolverine in the long run until they recast, and then that'll be a different actor. And I think I like how during the montage they give us one that's not Hugh Jackman. That way, it opens up our mind to the possibility of them not all looking. It opens up our mind to the possibility of them not all looking like Hugh Jackman. Then with Spider-Mans, they don't all look alike.
Yep.
I'm sure the Iron Mans are probably not going to all look alike. The Lokis don't all look alike.
Yep.
I think they've done a decent job with making people distinct enough that we're not going to run into that fault of everyone has to be played by the same dude and he's just got to run in circles. I don't think we're going to run into that. I think there was going to be one Deadpool. I do think that. I mean, we saw the whole brigade, but the Ryan Reynolds one, that is the only one we're ever going to get. We're not going to get another one.
Yeah, no.
But the thing is that even nice Deadpool looked completely different from regular Deadpool.
Yeah, but he was Ryan Reynolds.
It's so
It was Ryan
funny
Reynolds,
too.
right?
It is.
But they didn't do that
funny.
with Hugh Jackman. Every single Hugh Jackman basically looks the same, other than the costume or the height
And the size,
hair.
shape, the hairs were different.
hair, maybe a little bit, but like
Age. One was missing a hand.
I didn't even notice one was missing.
was
I didn't
one
notice
was
one.
I didn't even notice
It
that.
was missing a hand. So I was like, that's I know.
Fucking sweet. It is fucking cool.
okay, we're running a little long on this. I'm gonna be honest.
It's fine. It's a fine movie.
Yeah.
So
And we're also walking through it step by step.
we are walking through it kind of step by step. So basically, they find these Deadpools. Deadpools are like, hey, yeah, we have a vehicle you can take, Honda Pilot.
Yeah, he finds a nice pool.
Nice pool.
Yeah, Nice Pool.
Yeah.
Nice Pool lends him his Honda Pilot.
Odyssey.
And Odyssey, my bad. Honda
It's a
Odyssey.
fucking great car from this entire ad
Apparently.
that I watched.
Apparently. They drive it out to the middle of the woods, and then
Now, that's a good ad.
Makes an estimated wish.
Deadpool kind of makes a estimated wish.
Or what is
right?
it? Educated wish? What is it?
Educated wish.
Educated wish, right?
Yeah. Instead of
And
educated guess, it's
Yeah.
a fucking
Educated
educated wish is
wish.
fucking fantastic.
I love that.
Jinx, you guys owe me sodas because I called it for both of you.
No.
That's
Oh.
tough.
I'll bring your favorite soda next time I'm over. Big Red.
Okay, it's always got to be race with you, bro. Like it just
What,
always,
dude?
it always feels like
It's just
something
Big
race,
Red.
bro.
That's not
It's just
race.
it's
That's
just
not
crazy,
original.
dude.
It's not.
It's just always crazy, dude.
I didn't say.
Hey, don't say Kool-Aid. 'Cause if you say Kool-Aid, he's gonna come through the fucking wall, dude. It's always always you. Keep it up, bro.
I wasn't gonna
It's
say
crazy.
that. I was gonna say. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
Sometimes it's just better to put the shovel down than to keep digging, Phoenix.
Never mind.
Tell you now. Tell you now. Anyways, they have this massive fight scene, massive, beautiful fight scene,
Dude,
might I say?
amazing.
in the car.
That
My
fight-
God.
That fight scene is so fucking
Every fight
good.
feels so well, which would make sense because it's made by the dude that John Wick, but it also feels
Yeah,
like
dude.
we're earning every single fight.
Yeah.
Every punch is earned.
There's
I'm like,
there's,
this is
there's
awesome.
only one fight I have a problem with, but every other fight scene besides that one is good.
Yeah.
I'll bring it up when we get to it.
Okay. So yeah, they have a massive fight scene. They're both
Yep.
very tired.
Amazing.
Wade is completely covered in the seatbelt straps, which is funny as shit.
So
Yeah.
fucking funny, dude.
And then they get driven to like this underground lair thing where they're
There's a little
kind of
like bunker thing.
Which is made from like a Scarlet Witch statue, which is on the ceiling
Okay, that's
from the
cool.
temple from Multiverse of
Yeah,
Madness. Yeah.
of course.
Look, you don't have to yuck my yum, dude. And then one day we'll do an episode on we'll do an episode on the movie Hacker. That way you can talk about computer shit.
I didn't say it.
That way you can talk about
didn't-
computer
I didn't
shit.
say
We'll
anything
see.
like
We'll see
that.
what movie Thomas
I was just trying to be
picks,
supportive.
and then
Look, man, I
There we
can help
go.
that people like Marvel.
It's not gonna be one of the movies
So
where you
we
can
all
pick
we
apart
all
like
have
that.
we all
I
have
don't
hobbies, man. Don't be mad because this one is about
yeah,
mine.
dude.
You don't gotta be a hater.
It's fine. No, it's fine. It actually is cool.
Do the
It,
intros because I'm excited.
it is a very cool
Very
overall
cool.
scene.
Super, super neat.
Hume, do you know?
As soon
the
as
order of
Blade
these?
came on scene,
Okay,
I
so
knew
you knew
Blade.
Blade.
I
Yeah.
knew Blade.
I figured you would.
Dude,
Well, let's run them through.
I couldn't. Okay,
Go ahead.
so can I go first?
Sure.
Electra.
Yes.
I was like, no
Insanity.
fucking way.
She did get
Electra.
leaked, so I knew about her.
And it was fucking God. What's the Jennifer Gardner?
Yep.
Yeah, dude. I was like, there's no fucking way.
He was
they-
married to Ben Affleck, and there's a Ben Affleck joke in there.
That was fucking crazy to me. There was
Who
a Ben
played
Affleck
Daredevil.
joke. Yep. That was fucking funny. Yeah. Just Electra being. I was like, what the fuck with her size and shit. I was like, this is insane. When I was a kid, when Daredevil came out with Ben Affleck,
Yep.
like, I watched the fuck out of that. I watched the
I've
fuck
seen
out of
I've seen
Electra,
that
too.
multiple times.
I've seen that and Electra multiple times. I
Yeah.
haven't seen him in forever, so I'd like to watch him again. And
Daredevil with the black kingpin.
yes, dude, Black
Black
Kingpin,
pin. Fucking
amazing.
awesome. dude.
Honestly,
that
badass.
that actor
And
is
it
dead
was-
now, but that shit is
Fuck,
fucking
he
cool.
is. Fuck, that guy's
Yeah.
so good.
You got the vaguely weird Colin Farrell Bullseye.
Yeah, dude.
Who actually isn't Bullseye in this? Is he not one of the people that are sitting around?
He might be
in the
man.
fucking thing?
There's a bunch of like I'd have
Because
to,
there's
like,
someone
go
who has it
through.
like on their fucking head.
Dude, it might
There is a
be-
Bullseye. I think it's the black one, not the Colin Farrell pretending to be of a color.
Yeah, yeah,
doing it. Yeah, that's what it is. If you ever watch that, that's what's happening.
Electra.
Electra.
You have Blade.
Blade walks in, which
Dude.
I about shit myself. I'd heard
Bro.
rumors that he was in this, but I was like, I know he doesn't like Ryan Reynolds, and there's no fucking way he would ever come back to Blade. In one scene for the Blade movies, he didn't even open up his eyes, so they had to CGI his eyes. That's how just done
Yeah,
he was.
dude.
He was just done with
No,
everything. So he was on cocaine and
Blade
shit.
3 was
Awesome,
fucked,
dude.
which was so. It was very funny seeing Blade back, and I was like, Ryan Reynolds and fucking Wesley Snipes back in the same fucking. That is
Yep.
insane.
And they have a little joke about it. It's like, I
That
don't
is
like you. It's
nuts.
like, I never liked you either.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy they were able to get
The
together.
suit
for
was
it.
sick. I was thinking we were doing
Yes,
a
dude.
Midnight Suns, even though they don't ever call themselves that. That's what I was hoping for.
I need to play Midnight Suns.
He looked
again.
fucking. He looked great. I was.
looked
I was
amazing.
He looked
really
great.
stoked.
It was
He looked great.
it was actually I really liked his acting too.
Yeah,
I really
yeah,
liked how he
was
just kind of
Blade.
felt
Yes.
overall.
He
He
was
was
fucking- I was
really,
like-
really
Blade. He
good.
was saying the
Blade
weird
100%.
shit.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
was doing everything.
He
Yeah.
had his fucking badass fucking throwing star thing.
Yes,
Fuck,
yes,
bro.
dude.
Fuck.
It just felt very fresh.
It
very
felt like we
good.
could just do old Blade, scrap Marshall Ali. We could just do old
Bro,
Blade again.
would
I
be
was telling
so
him.
happy.
I was actually telling him that I actually would really love to see more of Wesley Snipes.
Dude,
do
I hope
this.
so. I hope we see
Yeah.
more of all of them. Like, I'd love to see more.
That's why
like,
I'm excited for like a
be
Battle World
sick.
or Secret Wars. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think they're gonna
Yeah,
turn.
no,
I
I
think
feel
they're gonna
like-
turn the fuck up.
I feel like this
Yeah.
movie made me. I was already excited when I heard Secret Wars and the Russos are back on, but
Yes,
after
dude, the
seeing
Russos.
this, I was like, "Fuck, this might actually be." I might like this more than fucking.
Bro, it might
Infinity
be
War.
like $1 billion movie. Like they might turn the fuck up
Oh,
for
yeah,
that
dude.
movie.
It
Just
might be
get
the first-
anybody. They'll just throw money to get anybody
Might be
in. Bro.
fucking like God, man. Yeah, at least like half $1 billion movie.
Oh yeah,
I think it could.
they're
make,
gonna
like,
turn up.
multiple billion.
No, it'll make its money back, but I'm talking about spent budget wise. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
that'll get
budget-wise?
up there because they're
Yeah.
gonna pull whoever the fuck they can.
Yeah.
That for it. Somebody else walks in.
Gambit, which I did not know who the fuck
I didn't think
it
you
was.
would. Do you know? Do you know what that is? Why he's in there?
Gambit.
Do you know the
Bro.
history of why he gets to be in this movie?
I don't, because I was like looking at X-Men Origins, because I was like, he was in X-Men Origins. And
Yes, but
that's-
not that guy. Not
Yeah,
Channing
I know,
Tatum.
when I noticed that, I was like, I didn't
Yeah,
understand.
so Channing Tatum, a little bit after Origins came out, he wanted to do a Gambit solo movie, and
Yeah.
it just essentially got
You're
sucked
right.
into development
Oh
hell,
my
and it was
God,
getting
you're
closer and closer,
right.
and then Disney bought Fox, so then they scrapped it. And let me tell you, I about fucking ascended to the next level of heaven when
Yeah.
he came out in that fucking suit and then spoke to me, nigga. I've never been more
amazing.
thrilled, dude. The suit down, I was like, first of all, Channing Tatum's absolutely buff for no reason to be Gambit. He doesn't need to be that buff to be Gambit, but looked amazing.
love it,
The
dude.
costume, the talking, I was like, why couldn't we just give it to him? Because if he was gonna do all this shit,
Yeah.
I would have been first in line for funding.
Yeah.
I would have been first in line to group fund the movie.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Fucking
dude.
amazing.
And I like how you talked about it. It's like, yeah, I was probably just born in the void. And I was like, yeah,
Yes,
man, that's
dude.
unfortunate because you're fucking
The
awesome.
way he fucking talked and all the shit he said was so fucking funny.
So
Like,
amazing.
I love
Great
Channing
dude.
Tatum.
So
he's,
amazing.
he's just a great fucking dude.
It is fantastic.
Funny side note, it reminds me of the one guy that's just like a big head in the chair that's floating.
MODOK?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it's
Damn
kind
you.
of.
Damn
It's kind of
you.
what his costume reminds me of.
Damn you.
It's fucking. It is kind of funny.
Damn
the
you.
fucking crown thing. Fucking.
I hate that that's what you think of. Damn you. Have
Sorry.
you seen Ant-Man 3? Where do you know MODOK from?
I know MODOK.
MODOK's
What
in.
What do you mean you know MODOK?
You know, me and him go way back.
What the fuck have you seen MODOK from? You couldn't even guess what
Everyone-
MODOK stands for.
most powerful, coolest character in all of Marvel. MODOK. Fucking, he's like a what,
Goes
a
toe-to-toe with the Hulk
mercenary or
sometimes.
assassin, something like
Huh?
that, right?
He's a big head in a floating chair. He's like
He's a big head and float chair.
mechanical
He's just-
Oh
oversight.
yeah, I know
don't
that.
know.
I just
It's
thought he was
fucking
like he
weird.
like was an assassin or some shit, right?
He's a big head in a chair. I don't think he's not an assassin. He's a big head in a chair. That's all he is. He's a big head in a chair. He always has a big laser beam on his fucking head. He sometimes runs aim. Who's he sneaking up on, Phoenix? If that nigga can't fit through the fucking door, who's he getting to? Is he an assassin? He fucking falls through the roof like a bomb. What do you mean he's an assassin?
He's somehow really good at his job, man. I don't fucking know.
What the fuck is he sneaking up on?
I thought,
If that nigga snuck up on me, I'd fucking shit myself. Who's he sneaking on?
that's all you had to do, man. You once you hire
assassin?
him,
Fucking Eggman's an assassin,
you know
dude.
he's gonna get the job done.
Dude's huge.
He's fucking massive.
Dude's huge.
He's probably the size of like
He's the size of this fucking room,
table,
dude.
dog.
Like, why?
No, he's bigger. He's the size of this room, bro. He's fucking huge.
He is giant. I just
Oh,
thought he.
Yeah,
I
he's an
just thought he had a
assassin.
job or something.
Yeah, you know, you just see him on the roof
Holy
with a fucking
shit.
sniper rifle
Exactly,
taking
bro.
shots.
That's what I was thinking. He has a fucking 50 cal he carries with him.
God
everywhere.
damn, dude. Yeah, yeah.
And the fourth person, X29, walks in also.
Okay, 23.
My
X23.
bad. I actually misread it. I have it here in front of me too.
X23.
Fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
a great return for
It
her
happens,
from the from Logan and just awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
It
Great
was.
comic character.
It's just great. She's great. I love
She's
her.
great. I would have liked to see. Look, it would have been too much for the movie to put her in costume, but I
Yeah.
would have loved to see it. A
They-
Wolverine costume, or even
they
a
are going
X-Force
They
costume.
fucking have to be like going to.
Yeah.
Like if they're gonna set
You know
her
what?
up,
She does get to. She goes to the end.
She does.
She is one of
She's
the people that
up
makes it
there,
out of
yeah.
the void.
She does.
Yeah.
And I feel like the other guys may. I don't know. They might be out of the void. I don't think they're dead. Like
I
Yeah.
don't think they are either.
I hope not, man. I want fucking Gambit.
I want Gambit. I want
God,
Blade.
want
I want all
Blade.
3 of them.
He nailed
Yeah.
Gambit. Yeah, I'd like to see him in Battle World, but he nailed Gambit.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
he did.
There's even a part where he has like his cards made into the
Like a
fucking
staff?
staff.
Yep.
And I was like,
that
Jesus
shit
fucking
is
Christ,
fucking
dude.
awesome.
The coloring on the cards, the
Dude,
way he
he was
throws them, I was
fucking-
like, we're
Yeah.
here for it.
Just his movement also when he's fucking
Yes.
just fucking up people. I
Yep.
fucking love
Yes,
it. He's just
way
so
too
fluid.
buff, but it's awesome.
He's fucking awesome.
I
man.
think the buffiness doesn't
Awesome.
hurt him though.
Awesome.
No,
It doesn't, but it's just
not at
a
all.
fun fact to see when he came in and I was like, that nigga cleaned into that
Yeah,
suit.
dude.
Yeah.
He's fucking.
They air sucked that
Goddamn.
shit onto him.
Yeah, dude. Like a fucking person
Awesome,
built
dude.
into another fucking person.
It's
dude.
so sick.
Insanely huge.
So they make a game plan to go take down Cassandra.
Yep.
And they basically go do that. They drive all that way. They have a little talk with Logan, or X-29. X-23 has a little talk with Logan. I
Yeah,
almost
stop
said
calling her
it
X-29.
again. No.
Do you think they'll ever do Dakin? You know who Dakin is? His son, Wolverine's son.
Fuck, dude. I really want that, and I want Hulk's son too.
Scar is in the MCU. He's in the fucking he's at the end of She-Hulk.
Oh.
Yeah. It's don't
Nice.
stop. You're not gonna like it.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I don't like it.
Shit.
I don't like it. I hope it does
I hate
better.
it, dude.
It's
Scar's
a
cool.
tiny little scene, but it's not. He didn't come down in his fucking underwear with the long hair and the sword.
Okay,
He
then what the
came
fuck
down.
are we doing? Why are we doing
It's the one from Sakaar. It's just whatever. You know how the MCU is. It's fucking Ragnarok.
Okay.
Ragnarok really fucked us over. It's a good movie, but it fucked everything for a little bit. At least with the Hulk wise, it
Yeah.
fucked the Hulk.
It did.
It fucked the Hulk.
Yeah.
It actually extremely did.
It-
I will
it
agree
fucked
with you
the
on
whole-
that.
It absolutely fucked
As a
it.
person who's not even like really attached to the MCU,
It fucked the Hulk.
it fucked the whole
It absolutely did.
But anyways, they go fuck up the people. The idea is basically take Juggernaut's head off
Yeah.
so they can get his helmet
They
Yeah.
use
and
that
put it on Cassandra. That way she can't use her
which
powers.
is canonically able to stop Professor X's powers because Juggernaut and him are brothers. They're brothers. And he has an amulet that gives him powers. Look, I'm here all day.
That's fucking crazy.
I'm
That's
just
cool.
here all day.
That's
He's
cool.
got
the
that.
Fucking, the little Marvel shit's just insane.
There's the
bro.
it's
little
crazy.
Marvel fun facts.
There's a
Well, I can't say that.
I don't know what you're gonna
Oh,
say. There's a Blade scene where he fucking pulls out the RPG and he's like, "There's only one blade. There's only ever gonna be one blade."
Yes,
I just
dude.
like the nod to the camera of like,
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was-
maybe if they keep delaying it, maybe.
Yep, right.
Yeah.
God, I hope they do. Ugh.
X-23 chops off Juggernaut's head,
Yep.
gets the helmet
Yep.
to
And takes out his fucking Achilles first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he
shit was
does.
awesome. That was gnarly as
I was like,
fuck.
damn, I didn't know they could do
amazing.
this entire time. I don't know why in X3 that he sent somebody else to face the Juggernaut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
X2
Because if
was-
Wolverine could have done that, he could have walked over there and fucked that nigga
yeah,
up.
dude,
Yeah.
I, feel
I
like he
left it
could've-
right
yeah,
there.
100%, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put the helmet on her, and then she gets shot. And so then there's the option of, okay, we'll take the helmet off of you, but don't kill us. And she's like, I'm gonna kill you guys anyways. And then she gets shot, and then it's like, I'm gonna die, but I can also kill you.
Yeah, well, she also climbs
Yeah.
into Wolverine's mind right
She's
before that
fucking-
too.
she's-
Yeah, and then
see.
Wolverine's like, take it off. Good
Yeah,
reason.
man. She was like fucking trying to fist fuck his brain. That was nuts.
Yeah, it
He
was
like
crazy.
kept like fucking going in, fucking.
The person whoever did the graphics for the fingers inside of faces and brains and eyeballs
Fucking
and shit,
raise. They deserve a raise. That shit
they
was
amazing.
deserve
nuts.
so much of a fucking
That
raise.
was
And
on
it's
some,
so
like-
hard to look
That
at.
was like a horror movie.
It's
shit,
super
dude.
good.
It was
I loved
awesome.
it. I
It is really
loved
great.
It
Awful.
looked great.
I loved how like when the fingers
Yeah.
were poking through, like the skin on their face would
Yes,
pop up
dude.
and like almost peel with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that,
Fucking
like
amazing.
When she
moving
rubs it through
under
their
an
eyes,
eyeball.
Yep, and the
like
eye
the
goes in.
eyeballs would push out.
Oh my
Yeah, or
fucking
push in.
Yeah,
God,
it's
Yeah.
fucking foul.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, you got Pyro in there. The fight is kind of, honestly,
this is the
I
one
like. Yeah, I know. I like that they brought him back. I like watching Game do it. You could have had more time to play with those people.
Yeah, dude.
It was super quick on those
It
people.
was-
It was just,
it was
hey,
very
look what these
fast.
guys can do, and that's
Like
it.
I get it because we're running up. I think they're trying to move away from the 2.5 to 3 hour movies. So like I
Yeah.
get like
Yeah.
Which is
pushing
totally
through
fair,
some
yeah.
things.
I feel like there's some parts of the movie that definitely could have been a bit shorter. I feel like this one, the action scene it's so weird because all the others like feel like they flow so smoothly. The camera work is so
Yeah.
good. This one's like, it's kind of weird. Once they get in there, like there are really good parts of it, but there's also like weird parts where it's like a lot of really shaky fucking cam.
Yeah, I mean, it's also not about those four. It's more of let's get our two to the front.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like I get trying to leave that to the side and just have it happen in the background, but also, I mean, they do
Yeah.
all get their moment, right? Like I just said,
Yeah.
like when we see Gambit with the fucking staff made out of his
They do.
cars.
Blade-
Blade,
like, he throws
Blade gets
cards
shot,
and they blow
turns
up.
around, shoots back.
Blade's
Yeah.
just a badass.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
all
love
those
it.
little
doing her
fucking
thing.
gadgets and shit are awesome.
X-23 is fast as fuck.
Yeah,
making
Yeah,
her way
I
around.
I could use a little more Electra. Like I feel like Electra
Yeah, for
definitely
sure.
got left behind, which Electra is still cool. I like Electra.
Yeah.
And she deserved a little bit more shine. Yeah, the scene itself is just some of the camera work isn't as good as the other action scenes. Like when they first like get out of the car, there's like this really fucking shaky cam heavy scene, and there's dust and shit. You can't really see a lot of what's happening. It's just kind of a little bit too hectic and too much going on.
Yeah.
And it's weird because they handle the hectic stuff very well. Like the very beginning scene where Deadpool's killing all those dudes by himself, but they just keep coming. Like it's a lot happening, but they also are still able to show everything.
Yeah,
just-
I
I
think
don't-
there's
I
also
don't know
there's
what
probably
happened
also a
with this.
thing of CGI-ing people in there.
Yeah,
So I'm sure you're not gonna have fucking Wesley Snipes doing that shit. You're not gonna get
Yeah.
Jennifer Gardner to. I mean, maybe she would, but I don't think she's doing
Yeah.
that shit.
I don't know.
You're gonna get Channing Tatum. He's gonna do it.
Yeah,
Channing
You're
Tatum
gonna
probably
get
did a lot.
Daphne Keane to do it. She's gonna do it.
100%.
But everybody else is kind of like
Yeah,
you gotta kind of hide when you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scene is. It's not bad. It's just fine. Like,
Yeah.
it's just not as good as the other ones.
So they take off the Juggernaut helmet.
Yep.
She talks about this magician that came by and
Yeah,
left
a
this
Doctor Strange, probably,
very strange
Yes.
ring,
which has Infinity Stones on it.
Yeah.
which has Infinity
Yes.
It
Stones
has
on
a
it.
Reality Stone on it and a Time Stone on it.
Easy.
So she opens up a
I
portal,
wonder which
gets him
Doctor
back.
Strange. I need to
Um,
rewatch Multiverse of Madness.
Probably
and
just a regular
then
one.
she interrogates the person who tried to shoot her and finds out that basically
Pyro,
Pyro.
who doesn't do the Australian accent, which I thought he had in the trailer. I thought that was like a tease, is that he was gonna have the Australian accent. He
I have
just
no
doesn't
idea.
do
I
it.
didn't even know who Pyro was. I was like,
He just
I don't know
He
either,
just does
yeah.
the X-Men accent, but
is Pyro an old
Australian
X-Men?
accent. No, he's a Brotherhood of Mutants guy. He's in
Ah,
X-Men.
okay.
He's in all the X-Men movies, actually.
Really?
He's in every single
What
one of
the
them.
Fuck.
He
Wow.
flips sides in 2, and then is on the AI side in 3. And he's in the first one just with Iceman.
Wild, dude.
Yeah.
Wild. I do not remember it all.
So yeah, they have a conversation, find out that Paradox is basically stabbing Cassandra in the back with the agreement they had. So Cassandra kind of decides to get power hungry and decides, you know what? I'm strong. I'm gonna go do my shit. I'm gonna do my thing. So she jumps to the Earth that she just sent Wade and Logan to.
Yep. It's got the Time
And-
Ripper.
Yep, that's got the Time Ripper.
I have
And
thoughts on all that stuff because that
Holy
shit is
MacGuffin.
weird.
tries to take
Yeah.
tries to take control of the Time Ripper, and then Wade and Logan have to fight through the 100 Deadpools. So they fight through them all. Amazing fight scene.
Oh,
Kill them all
Probably my
in
favorite.
quotations.
Yeah, okay, so we can throw some Deadpools out there. You got Deadpool 2099, which I have the
Yes,
comic
dude.
literally over there. It's sitting over there with her on the cover. You got
That's
Lady
awesome.
Pool, you got Head Pool, which is from the Marvel Zombies universe.
Yep.
You got Cowboy Pool, you got Zen Pool, you got Kid Pool, you got Baby Pool. You got all of them.
Yep.
You got a
You
bunch
got them
of
all.
It was
You got
so
one that
good.
has like a Wrexham shirt on because, you know, Ryan Reynolds does soccer team shit. You have the incredible scene where he
That's
holds
so
an ice
funny.
pool and just gets him absolutely murdered.
Yep.
And he's like, "Oh, it's gonna be okay." Just
And then his head
Nice
blows up in his
Pool.
face.
Keep
Nice
shooting
Pool
shots.
is so
Yeah.
fucking funny when he's getting shot. He's still so happy and still
Awesome.
fucking happy-go-lucky.
Awesome. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Just hold, just hold on.
generation? What are you talking about?
I do love
Yeah.
that. Like, oh, you assume they all healed, and then the rest of them do. So Nice Pool,
Yep,
was,
exactly.
Nice Pool was just a regular dude.
Nice Pool
Yeah.
was just a regular, like, nice
It
dude.
makes sense. Cause I was wondering why he was so armored. Cause he was armored up to the fucking
Yes,
teeth.
he was,
So
dude.
He
that
also
makes
was-
sense that he just
That
couldn't
also
have a thing.
kind of makes sense why he's nice. I feel like if he never had the issues and like kind of like the history of what the rest of the Devils had to get to the point that they got to, I feel like that's part of their frustration and anger.
Yeah, I mean, I would never say Deadpool's a mean person.
No.
I don't think that'd be
He's
the
just
right
a little
word.
careless, you know?
He's-
A bit of a dick,
Yep,
Bit of a dick.
Bit of a dick.
Built-
but accidental. A nice dick.
Yep.
Bit of a selfish, nice dick.
Selfish nice dick. A dick that comes out of the foreskin halfway.
Um,
Nice chub. Nice healthy chub.
So they fight through them
Real
all,
nice.
and then they find out that the 100 Deadpools are all regenerative.
The Deadpool Brigade.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah, you got Samurai Pool there too.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. It
So
was so cool. It was so fucking fun. I wasn't even sure which Deadpool was our Deadpool for some of it.
yeah,
Oh, really?
I was kind of
Yeah.
thinking
That
like,
scene was-
what if Wolverine like fucking stabs the
Right,
like wrong
exactly.
Deadpool?
Dude,
I
the
thought that would
fucking
be so fucking
Yeah.
that
funny.
whole like way that it moves forward and they're just going through the brigade. When
Yes,
he
dude.
after he pulls on his fucking mask, which was just a sick ass reveal.
Oh
Yes,
my god!
It was.
Puts
Yeah.
that shit on, is like,
Amazing.
let's go, and fucking goes through the brigade and then jumps out of the fucking bus
The
Yeah.
bus,
with like the
bus
whole
itself,
Wolverine
Yes.
pose. I was here for it.
the
dude.
bus itself was amazing.
That's
But yeah,
The
Sick,
bus
dude.
was so fucking good. Like,
so yeah, they hop out of the bus,
uh-huh.
and then another Deadpool in quotations kind of shows up, and it's Peter,
Yep.
Yep.
and it's kind of revealed that every single Deadpool has a
They
Peter,
all got a Peter.
and every single Peter
They're Peter.
We
is
have
amazing.
Peters too.
Peter.
Really?
Except for Lady.
Really
we were
cool.
talking about dicks. Come on,
I
man.
know.
Lady,
Lady was
Pool.
played by Blake Lively.
Yep.
You got a,
that's
you know,
his
what's that guy from the Lincoln commercial? I'm blanking on his name. He's so fucking famous.
A Lincoln commercial?
You know, him. Old guy, old white dude. He's Interstellar. What's that fucking dude's name? Matthew McConaughey plays
okay.
Cowboy Pool.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay,
I like that.
that's cool.
And Reynolds' children play Kid Pool and Baby Pool.
That's actually really cool.
That's actually cute. That's cute as fuck. That's good. A cool dad.
I don't know if I have any more casting.
Very
for that.
cool
I just
dad.
liked how 2099 got her time to shine.
Dude, yes,
Yeah.
I
Because
want-
I literally
oh,
just read a comic with her once and she was in there.
I want 2099 like just Marvel in general. That is such a cool fucking.
That'd be sick. Thomas
Yes.
is losing his shit over there. He looks he looks like he's dying in the inside.
I'm not dying. I'm
he
fine.
looks like he's having the worst time of his life. Every time I look at him, he looks like he's like reading like 6 pages of his
Dude.
Death Note.
I mean,
It's-
Like
I
he
get.
looks like he's crying.
So
a bit.
I've been kind of going
I-
through
I live for
the
this.
synopsis of
Yeah, I
this
know.
movie, and that's kind of
Yeah.
what I've been like going through and
We
kind of basing
figured that
myself of. So yeah,
I gotta fill in when I can, man.
Yeah.
Peter
Yeah, Peter.
shows up. Everybody
Yeah.
loves Peter. Everybody
'Cause they all
surrounds
have a
Peter.
Peter in their world.
And all cheers for Peter, right? So while they're doing that,
Peter.
the Deadpool in this universe and the Wolverine in this universe go to stop the Cassandra,
Mhm.
who's currently trying to use the Time Ripper to kill the current timeline, and then go to the next timeline and so on and so forth,
Yeah,
kill them all
basically
until there's
destroy all
only
of them.
one left, which has the Void.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which, so look, there's a couple things. This is where it gets in, where the movie kind of like it tapers off for me, right? Because here, for some reason, Cassandra Nova, I think we've run into an issue if we have two villains that are pretty decent, and you conflict them with each other, but at the same time, like Cassandra Nova is a villain that she could have been on her own. You
Yeah.
want her to play the bitch to somebody else and then take over that person. You got to find somebody who's less powered in a sense, because she could take them all.
Yeah.
She could wipe them
She's-
straight.
she's
She could wipe
extremely
them straight the
powerful.
fuck out. Paradox is also cunning enough that he could do some shit, manipulate some other shit along the side. So I like how you had like Pyro who's trying to work angles too.
Yep.
I think it would have made more sense if maybe we didn't do Cassandra Nova. We did like a Pyro as the head in the void.
Yep.
If you give someone with so much power the opportunity to come up, because you still could have Pyro come out and then take Paradox and still go do the thing.
Yeah.
Just
Exactly.
Nova is one of those people where it's like she's on a different level of them.
Yeah. No,
It's
she is.
it's an odd choice to have the villain be that, to only have her then go downstairs to be like, when I'm stuck doing this thing.
Yeah, no, it's a interesting way to end it. It's like, I don't know. I'm kind of like 50-50 on it. Like, I love Cassandra, and I like her idea of just destroying all timelines. It seems like something she'd do because she's just kind of fucking crazy. But also,
Yeah.
instead of getting like the ending moment is still satisfying with fucking Wade and Logan like helping each other, but it's also like it's not like a big cool fight scene. It's kind of they go down to this area and they're like matter antimatter, which is like there's some cool symbolism and stuff behind that. Like, you know,
Great looking scene also.
Great
Yeah,
looking
it's
scene.
a amazing looking scene.
It feels
looks great.
great.
Feels
Um,
great.
So yeah, Paradox basically tells Deadpool and Logan that they're the only people who can stop it.
Yep.
But by going down there and basically shorting the time, time, what is it called again?
Time Ripper.
Yeah.
Time Ripper.
It just
That
Terrible
the
You guys know the situation with the TVA, that's what's happening? 'Cause I feel like that could get
I'm not caught up
that
right
could get
now.
lost on people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So essentially, after Loki season 1 and into Loki season 2, they've kind of dismantled the TVA to allow there to be multiverses now because they were pruning other timelines out. So this guy Paradox is essentially a sect of that. So he's Black Ops, like he's gone on. He's separated himself from them to do bad shit that they don't want him to do.
Right.
Yeah, that's what
That's
it seemed
essentially
like.
what he's got going on here. And then the Time Ripper shit, that all ties into Loki season 2 and shit like that. With the way it spaghettis out, stuff like that.
Right. Right.
And then stuff happens to Loki that I'm not gonna spoil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just
I'll
there
watch
are
it
things
now.
that happen in this movie that it's like Loki season 2 would kind of help some of this fit together and at the same time explain why some things aren't happening that you would think having seen other stuff would be happening.
Yeah.
Kind of helps.
Yeah, no. Like also with it's just it's a weird like kind of it feels like the solution is a little bit too simple for how large the problem is at the end. Like, they're kind of just like, yes, stab this thing. And then
Yeah.
So yeah,
You're right.
they're
It is a little
shorting
simple.
it, but it's supposed to
just kinda
be.
weird. It's weird.
It's
And it
supposed to
kills
be the
Cassandra, doesn't
ultimate.
it?
Yeah,
It
it
yes.
just
kills
absolutely
Cassandra,
murders her.
too, and
That's
she
what I mean.
blows
Like
up.
you should have had a villain
And
who was powerful enough, but also not to that level unless you're gonna fucking beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, like,
'Cause,
I feel like
you can't get her.
I feel
like
kind of
that. I
disappointed.
mean, you can, but you can't.
Like, because Cassandra is such a good character too. Like being
Yeah, she's
Dr.
pretty nice.
Xavier's, like she is just has all the power in it, and then she kind of loses it to a kind of. It feels like a technicality. Like, oh yeah, you could have done the Time Ripper thing, but they grabbed the matter and antimatter. It's just weird. It's
Yep,
just
and
very
erased you
weird.
from existence.
It's a very weird ending to me. Like, it feels like the Time Ripper. I mean, it is funny how it's like brought up like Holy MacGuffin, like the joke made about it, but it is kind of, even though it's a funny joke, it still is.
It is just that,
MacGuffin.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of, it's not very satisfying. I don't think.
It's not. I mean, I like the ending. I like the feel of it.
Yeah.
I
love
don't.
the
I don't
Deadpool
walk away
fight.
from the movie and be like, "Ah, this is whack." But it is like a thing of like we could have done some changes here.
Yeah.
For at least the villain wise, because I think the whole MacGuffin thing of it, that's fine. It shouldn't have been Nova that was going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really
She's
don't.
just-
I
she's
don't
too
want.
powerful
I don't
to-
want Nova
to
to
done
be
that.
dead. Like,
Well,
she's a great
If
character.
you
The
see the
thing
bald
is
lady again,
that-
she'll probably be in a secret.
Yeah, I hope
This
so,
this
dude.
is
She
this is
better.
a Nova that's been sent to the void.
Yeah.
So there's still more Novas out there. This is not the only Nova that exists.
It could be.
Yeah, I mean,
It could be, but like
It's
it's
a rare
unrealistic.
chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they can do
Um,
whatever they want to. It's Marvel.
But the idea behind the scene is that they're giving up their lives to basically stop Nova.
It is like,
And then they're like, oh wait, they actually do survive. And now Paradox is under kind of like his investigation of like what the fuck happened. And
I love-
everything kind of starts getting set straight where they like send the Deadpools back to like their worlds or
Yeah.
like back to the void. And then they have another party and they kind of have a little thing where Vanessa and Wade kind of talk a little bit.
Very little look. I like
Yeah.
how when Paradox gets caught, he immediately tries to lie.
Yeah, right.
And he just sits there and lies. They come back out. I'm like, he's so lucky none of them killed him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's a very lucky man that
It
they
was,
didn't just walk over.
it
and
was
kill the
very
fuck out of
funny.
him.
I like his character a lot. He's a good, just fucking shithead of a character that you love
Yeah.
to hate. But like,
He's awesome.
he's great. He's great.
You also get what's her name? B-23?
Yes, a B-15.
B-15 looks staring at Peter.
Yes, dude, that is so funny. I love it. Because fucking Paradox is like, what the fuck is actually going on? When she's like staring at him, and I was like, oh, that's the perfect like fucking just break of this.
I would
silence.
love to see like in a Loki season 3 or some, just next time we see the TVA, that she's just with Loki.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Yeah,
not with Loki, with Peter.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, Mobius was rumored to be was supposed to be in this movie, and he's just not in this.
Yeah, dude. I don't.
So yeah, the cast
Fuck,
the
I don't
cast
know.
list I think's fucked because it mentions T.J. Miller but doesn't say who
He would
he's
have never.
playing.
He was never
Yeah,
going to be
dude,
in this
I
movie.
don't
That is
see
the
how.
complete
It
lie.
also mentions Matthew McFarlane or Mark McFadden, who's Mobius M. Mobius,
Huh.
but doesn't say when he's played or what happens or what the
Owen
fuck
Wilson
happened.
is Mobius and Mobius. Who the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know who the fuck this
I
guy
know
is.
Matthew McFadden was in the movie. I'm pretty sure.
Fadden, yeah.
Not Mobius and Mobius.
Oh wait, let me look that up.
I don't know. It's
Who else
go
is
to
on
go
there
to
that
Google.
doesn't look like doesn't seem like they were in the movie.
I can just name you off names that don't have actual like titles underneath them.
We'll go character names because I know character. Oh,
They
actor
don't
names.
have, like,
okay, give me
things
some
below
actor
it.
names.
Yeah,
So
Matthew
you have, like-
McFadden is the Secession dude.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the one that plays Paradox.
Paradox, yeah.
Yeah,
Why do
So
they say he's Mobius?
I don't fucking
they
know.
they fuck.
Yeah,
dude, no,
Are you on
that's-
Google or where are you
yeah,
on?
I'm
Yeah.
on Google.
They fucked it.
Maybe that's
Because
weird.
TJ
dude.
Miller was never in that movie.
Maybe it's
He's
like
never
some
going to be in
false
that
like
movie.
red herring, so people. But that's weird because Matthew
No,
McFadden,
because we knew he's
you know,
Paradox.
because he's
And we
in
also
the
know who
trailer.
Mobius is. We know Owen Wilson plays Mobius.
What the fuck? That's weird, dude.
Daphne Keane.
Yeah, she's X-23.
Okay. You have Rob McKinley.
Peter.
Peter. Okay. That is not Peter.
It's not.
No, that's Ron Dealey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rod Delaney sounds more right.
Yeah, I don't know who Rob.
What's he look like? You're the only person who can see.
Yeah.
Okay, it's boring. Yeah, so we get to the end of the movie.
He's a white
we
guy.
have more
Yeah,
people
dude.
He's a
around.
buff white guy.
You get the two helmets. You
Man, I
get the
just
tease
got
that they're
rid
gonna
Yeah.
continue working together.
Yep.
You get just a funny, nice little outro scene.
You get
know?
X-23 there having dinner with the
Yeah,
fam.
it made me happy.
Wolverine.
Like it was nice. It was happy.
It was
you know?
nice.
Like
Amazing movie.
yeah, it was good.
It was great. I like one thing in the credits how they do the just the outtakes of the different
Oh yeah,
Fox
so
movies.
many like.
That's so
Elektra,
nice. That's so
X-Men.
lovely because like
It was
all the people
beautiful.
that like whether you hate them or you like the movies or not, you can't deny the amount of work and just
Yeah.
love that went into them. Like
Yeah,
I've never
no.
watched any of those movies and be like, no one really cared about this. Like you
Yeah.
can tell people's visions sometimes
Yep.
are coming across. And you're like, okay, well, someone definitely wanted to do something with this. They did a shitty job,
Yeah.
but they
it
wanted
happens.
something from this.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I like. And I liked it. I liked all the outtakes of it. And it made me go down a little nostalgia trip. I was like, man,
it
I
was
love the
nice.
Fantastic Four movies.
Like it was a great ending credit scene that like had some really nice nostalgic stuff. And it's funny like comparing this to like the end of like Furiosa, where Furiosa was just kind of like it felt self-masturbatory about like Fury Road. And
Yes,
like
it felt
was,
so
Yeah,
weird.
it was so weird. But like this showing the outtakes and stuff, it felt like
Yeah.
very wholesome, very nice, very like
It was more of like
it
a
felt like
a thank
honoring.
you almost.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
it
an
felt
honor.
more like honoring it. Where like Furiosa was like I don't know, it was fucking weird. It was weird. It felt like some like I'm the fucking best and greatest and fucking look at this thing that I did and how great it was. It's weird. It's weird to me.
I agree.
But this is it's fucking good. Very good.
It was good. I
Credits.
did watch every X-Men movie leading up to this. Every single one. All the Wolverines, all the Deadpools.
Fuck yes.
I watched all, even Dark Phoenix.
Hell yeah.
I watched them all. Just
Fucking
wanting to know that I've suffered for your guys' sin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not bad, but like
There's some bad ones.
it's not the badness of it. It's the continuity. It's just fucking it's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, there are characters in there that are like played by like 6 different people.
Yep.
It's fucking crazy.
It is fucking nuts.
All right. Final thoughts.
We
Final
didn't wanna
thoughts and
say-
opinions, and then we'll do review.
Well, there's the post-credit scene too, where we find out that everything that Johnny Storm was accused of saying
It
he
was
did
funny.
actually say.
He did actually say, which was
Yeah.
actually amazing. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it was very funny. I guess like some thoughts that I have: soundtrack, amazing, cinematography, like overall. Besides that one fight with Gambit and Elektra and like all those guys, like everything looked great. Humor was like pretty much just like great. Like it was very funny. Like actual characters themselves were all pretty good. Like I feel like I could have used a bit more of some characters, but didn't really get it. So, you know, that is what it is. And yeah, no, it was a good time.
Yeah, had some clappable moments in it. I went and saw it by myself, and I had time of my life. Honestly, it was enjoyable. I had laughs, had everything you want from a movie. Had some cheering moments. I lost my shit when Wesley Snipes came on, and I like I said, I
Yeah.
nearly ascended
That was fucking sweet.
when Gambit came onto the screen.
Yeah.
Nearly passed away. Nearly got raptured in the theater.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would agree. Amazing movie. Just overall, and I absolutely will probably watch this again at some point because it's just got a lot of cool scenes, a lot of cool cameos, just a lot of things.
I definitely like to watch it again. I want to wait a bit before I watch it again, but I would definitely watch it again for sure.
All right. rank. What are we giving it?
Okay, am I allowed to do decimals or no decimals in this
You can
one?
do decimals.
do
Just
decimals.
remember, final score is no decimal.
Final scores
Final-
no decimal.
Okay, it gets rounded to near.
Yeah.
I don't know. Really liked it. I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna watch. Like I said, I'm seeing it in theaters again.
Fuck yeah.
What if it's bad that time? I don't know. I didn't like the way they handled the
What-
villain, so I'll give it a 9.
Oh yeah, fair. I would
Yeah,
give
but-
it like a 7.5, somewhere around there. Like, it's good, but like some of the like the one cinematography part I didn't really care for. Some of the movie's a bit too long, and I feel like we could have done some other stuff with some characters. And same with like the villain. Like, I love Cassandra. She's great. It's just the ending, I don't know. It felt weird. It felt weird. It felt like they kind of just were like, we got to end this movie now. And then they like ended it. And it was so good. Like, it was done well. It was just, I feel like there was more that could have been done more than anything.
Yeah.
Like 7.5. I'm going to say 7.5 because I'm like between 7 and 8. So 7.5.
Yeah,
7.5.
that's fair. Yeah, I completely agree that there was definitely that one scene that was a little like cinemagraphically weird, but the rest of the scenes were so cinemagraphically perfect
Mhm.
that it almost like covers up that one scene.
Yep.
And then you got the how the movie ended, which it did kind of end a little abruptly, but I felt like it was still very Deadpool-esque.
Yeah.
I feel like
It
they
was
just didn't.
satisfying.
Yeah, it was
still
satisfying. It just didn't have a lot of tail time to kind of wrap it up after that. It was
Yeah.
very kind of cutthroat of just kind of, hey, we're now at the dinner table. Hey, this is what's happening. Hey, this is the end.
This is what you got to do to finish the movie. And they're like,
Right.
all right, well, I guess we got to finish the movie.
Right. And I could see that being a little kind of frustrating in a sense. For those reasons, I'm still going to give it a 9.
Oh yeah.
I still really like the movie. So,
Fuck yeah.
Bet.
So
So what are we at?
probably like an 8.
we're like at a 8 and change. So we'll just do 8.
But we round down if it's below 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to
Right.
be below 5. So it's going to be like 8.
Yeah.
So, midnight review.
What are you mumbling
Deadpool
over there?
Wolverine.
I was doing some Denzel Washington math in my.
Mm.
Deadpool Wolverine midnight review. We give it a 8 out of 10 stars.
Nice.
Oh yes.
Now on to our next movie, Pulp Fiction.